One.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit! I fucking fucked up my notes, but it's okay. There we go.
It's all good. It's all good. We can edit it.
Mm-hmm. Hi and hello and welcome back to session 2 of Luna's Be Playin. My name is Quincy,
My name is Cass.
and today's topic is basically VR chat because it's a popular demand to talk about. So yeah, VR chat is kind of the place where we kind of came from. That's how we met as friends and everything. A lot of things have happened in the past few months, but this is what evidently created Luna's Be's playing. So, but
Mm-hmm.
like VR chat, like VR chat is definitely an interesting place. It's a weird little, what do you call it? Little
Like a free for all. Like
yeah,
you
you just do
talk to
whatever the
random
fuck you want.
people, get roasted. You be
Mhm.
racist.
Mhm.
Nobody
Oh, for
knows.
sure. Mhm. They don't know who you are. Completely anonymous for the most part.
They can hack you if you're streaming. They can stream. They can shut
Crying.
down your stream. It's just
But
it's
there
like a
are
battlefield.
positives. There are positives. Like people are mad created on there. You can be whatever and whoever you want. If you decided you wanted to be a Danny DeVito with a sexy body, tits and all, then you can. You can make him, and then now you're walking around as Danny DeVito with a bikini model body.
Or you could be a brawl like Winnie the Pooh. I've seen those.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
yeah, those things are disgusting.
I mean, they got the nice cheeks though. It's just like, okay, I see your form, your figure. I draw that. Okay, you know.
I'm,
I
I'm
mean,
so done.
it kind of like reflects to like real life. To be honest, a lot of these guys who are like beefed out, they have like the softest faces, and it's just like you look like a baby on top of on steroids. Like, you good? You all
I'm like a
right?
baby built like a brick.
I'm fucking crying. Oh lord. But yeah, no, like VR chat is like a really diverse type of place. Aside from like its negatives and stuff like that, there's stuff like mini games that people created in theirs too. Like I said, the creative aspect is just endless, to be honest. Like they've made a fully capable like driving games on there. There's horror games in it. There's that game Murder Mystery that's
Yep.
been implemented in there.
They have like
uh
laser tag.
Laser tag for sure, shooting games, and
You can
so
get
on and so
married.
forth. Oh
You can get
yeah.
divorced. You can be a
Mhm.
cop. They have a word for
Mhm.
cop, bruh.
I wouldn't even be surprised if there's like an adoption center too included with that. Like, hey, grab yourself a kid, which is basically just a full grown adult, but
Yep.
grab yourself a kid.
A lot of role play.
A lot of role play for sure. It's very heavily role play based because it is virtual reality, another form of reality that you can escape to from your daily life. So technically, you could have your second wife there if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah, I
So
know
yeah,
people got like they're on their fourth wife. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, there's a world where you can get married. I'm like, there's a world you can get married? Like, are you for real? He's like, no,
yeah.
it's a real thing. I was like, wow, okay. I see you, VR chat.
And
You know,
then
they got a lot of
right
bugs.
after that became popular, they say, "Oh, but we need a court place too. Divorces will be made." Like, you just have second thoughts, and it's like, what? I don't really like this bitch anymore. I think I see some blue in her teeth. Oh, what did she eat? And then you just want a divorce. I was like, I don't really fuck with this bitch
It
no
makes
more.
sense. I
Yeah.
respect it. That's realistic. That's realistic. Okay.
The only biggest downside to the game, though, unfortunately, for people like us, is that there's not enough black people, bro. I
Yeah.
really don't really pull up to another person of color that often in that game, especially back then last year when I started playing the game. What was it? Is 2020 this year? Okay, 2018 I think I started playing the game. And I can count with my hand, just one hand, one palm of my hand, how many black people I met within that year. It was very sad. But
Yeah.
thankfully it's getting a little better. There's a lot more black people on there, which is really nice and cool. But
Right.
yeah.
No, not like not to say anything about other races. It's just like, damn. It's like, where the black people at?
Not even that, no. Like, not even to try, but like, it's not even just black people, to be honest. Though, like, I actually don't meet that many people that are of different ethnicities
Yeah.
outside of white.
I think I met
Like,
like one Asian person
I think I've only met like two or
or
three
two.
Hispanic people that said they're Hispanic so far. So it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a drought, but it's okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
You just gotta ignore the heavy trolls because
Mm-hmm.
there's
There's
like
a
the
good
ones who are
blocking system for it, though, for sure.
yeah,
It's a little
or even
confusing, though, in the
their avatar.
beginning. It's very overwhelming. So some people, when they're new, they get taken advantage of because they don't understand how to, like, protect themselves properly from them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit's like 1,000 buttons. Like, yeah, you can do this and that and that. You can block the audio. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just don't join today. What does that mean? Until you experience it and it's like, oh, that's what they meant.
That is true. They have a lot. There's a lot of things you can do.
Mm-hmm. So unless you have a friend that's already been playing it for a while, you will probably have some stumbles in the beginning, for sure.
Definitely. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I first played. What happened? Like I was nervous at first to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
I would just go into the world and I would just like stand in front of people or like stand and listen to people's conversations and people would come up to me.
That's usually what happens in the beginning, for sure. I think I did something similar to that too. I would just kind of, just loiter around in rooms and just mind my own business. And if someone pulls up on me being like, nice avatar, I'd be like, oh, thanks, man. And maybe we'll start a conversation like that. And
Yep.
sometimes I pull up on them. If I hear something interesting that they're talking about, I'd be like, wow, that's really cool. Can we talk more about that? And, I just assimilate myself into the conversation. But for the
And
most part, so it's a.
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like a shy person, but it depends. Like sometimes if I'm at an event and I don't know anyone there, I'm just like a little bit closed off. Like I don't want to talk to anyone. I get kind
Yeah.
of nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But in VR chat, it's like I don't know. It kind of helps you and it kind of hurts you because it's like, oh, you get to talk to people you don't know. But then again, it's like you could, if you're already like antisocial, I keep
Mm-hmm.
saying like gross. If you're already antisocial and you get on VR chat, then it's like, what's the point of going outside?
Yeah, you kind of get trapped and stuck there
I
because
don't
it's
need to
like, oh,
interact
this
with
is
anyone
better.
outside.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh,
Yeah,
this is better. I prefer this. And but then again, at the same time, we're assuming that this person can eventually become this, that, and third. But if they've already been living 20 something years, 30 something years, 40, 50 something years of their lives the same way, and they still haven't assimilated with society, I think that's their home. This is finally their home. And that's fine because at least they're still talking with people. At least they still
yeah,
get that missing aspect in their life that they never had before until now. So there's pros and cons. Some people get addicted, and others it's like, wow, I finally feel like I'm home. So it really depends
hmm
on the person. But yeah, VR chat is where we met, and it all really started with the fact that 6 months ago it came to a certain situation where we, as two
Why
completely
did this
different
pop up?
girls. Hmm.
No, sorry, something popped up on my screen. The EA, but
Yeah.
continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were two completely different girls living their lives, and one of the things that was common with us was that we followed a certain YouTuber called IBerleezy, and he had started a series for VR chat, and that already piqued my interest because this was the first time I met a person of color YouTuber. It's already a unique situation that piqued my interest. This is a popular person of color YouTuber who's playing a game where not a lot of people of color fuck with or know about the game. This is kind of like a niche thing still, and a majority of the people who play it tend to be white. So I was like, oh damn, let me see this different perspective of how he's gonna interact with these people. How is he gonna interact with this weird world where it's a bunch of anime girls, titties, and just memes everywhere. So that was my reaction to it. Like, what was yours when you saw him start this channel? I mean, start this series.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I thought it was funny. I was like, because I saw Dashi play it before him, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when
Oh
Uganda
shit!
and
Really?
Knuckles came out. That
I
he
didn't know
played
that.
it, but like he didn't make a series. Like he played it once or twice.
Mm.
But so I saw a few YouTubers before him play it, and it didn't pique my interest because I was just like, yo, this shit looks crazy. Why would I even? Why would I take my ass and like play? Like, why would I get on this shit? Like, it doesn't look right. This is
Yeah.
crazy. It's a mess. Why would I play this?
To be honest,
So that
first perspective, VR chat just looks like on crack, no matter who you watch.
yes, everyone seems crazy.
It's like, what was this person smoking who made this game? Like, what?
You know, we got enough crazy people in real life. Now we got them on the internet. I'm good. I'm good.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of low key thought about that too, like more vaguely, but for sure, I agree.
But what happened? Yeah, so I saw him play, and so it was so funny. I was like, oh no, yo, I gotta play this now because he made it funny for me. So I was like, okay, this could be fun.
Mm.
So I made sure to like save up my money because I was working. I was like, I'm gonna save up my money. I'm gonna get a gaming PC and I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna try it out. So that's what made me get on VR chat. And oh,
Mm.
and then the way people were cursing him out, I was like, oh hell no. I was
I'm
not having
crying.
it. I was not having it. I was like, oh no, if I get on that shit, I'm defending. I'm defending.
I'm weak.
So yeah.
Man, that was the first thing I expected to happen to him. I expected this man to get his ass torn up because another thing about the VR chat community is that it really enables you to be more outspoken. So these people have no fucking chill, and if you come in roasting them, bitch, they're gonna give you the same energy back. You think you just gonna get away with it? Nah. They're gonna be like,
Okay.
oh, bitch, you thought this was a joke? And they'll go in right back. They'll go in right back with the same energy you came in with. And if you backtrack, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. They will all accumulate and just come at you. Nah,
And
I've
like
seen it too many times.
in groups.
Oh, for sure.
And
They
they
will
won't
come
even
at you in
know each
groups.
other.
Yeah, they
They
won't
won't
even
even
know
know
each other. But hey, if a
each other.
boy's pulling up and it's like, oh, fuck all y'all and everything, they're going to be like, nigga. Like, they'll take you out.
They're wild. But
Yeah.
it was that was funny to me. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, for sure.
What
I
else
really
about VR?
found that shit interesting. Like for me, when I got into VR chat, I think it was for the fucking Ugandan knuckles because it told me you can make whatever you want. She just imported this derpy ass model and everyone was playing with it. I was like, wait, we we can we can make stuff from scratch
Right?
and
And
import
then you know you do your art, so like that was just like a calling for you.
it. Oh shit, that was a calling for real. The only thing that was missing right then and there was my group though. It took me a year to find my squad, literally. Cause like even then, like the original people I used to hang out on there, I don't really talk to anymore. So it's just like
Uh-huh.
I have a more legit squad now. Shit, now I'm more dedicated to VR chat when I have time and I'm
Okay.
not
It
working.
worked out.
For sure,
It worked
I just
out.
had to be patient. It definitely worked out. Yeah.
What was it? Oh, it was there was a video too that definitely made me want to play it.
What was it?
It was when it was when Berlin went to the bar
Mm-hmm.
and that dude cursed him out. I forgot his name. It was in the Black Cat world, and he was with PG. And I think PG wasn't like defending. You don't remember that video? Oh my gosh.
The
You
black
don't remember?
cube.
No, it was before we got introduced.
Is it the one where it was like some mention of like a weird baby and then some anime man, anime girl avatar man pulled up and was roasting the fuck out of him?
Yeah, it was an avatar man, but like he was built like construction paper. A weird
Construction
avatar. Like
paper.
he had
I don't
he had like
remember.
no face. Oh my gosh. So he's in the bar, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I guess he's the guy's playing as a bartender or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait.
That yes,
Oh, it's
that one.
so. I vaguely remember. I don't remember the avatar at all, but I do remember the interaction very vaguely.
The avatar was like some weird. The avatar was weirdly built. Like you wouldn't remember him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh, fix me a drink, bitch." That shit,
I do remember that. I'm
that shit
crying.
When I first watched that video, I laughed so hard I got a back cramp.
Oh no, wait.
I was in my car. I was like, this is so funny. And then my back said, it started to tighten up. And I was like, no, no.
Oh shit. It said, oh, you trying to do shit you ain't
Car,
usually do? Nah.
right? And I'm in my car like this. And I'm like all cramped up. And I'm
Oh.
still laughing because it's funny. So I'm just like this in my car. And I'm in the driver's seat because I got to drive home. I got to get on
Mm-hmm.
the highway. So I'm like, ah, shit, I got to stay like this. So
You
I
better
was in
give
my
your
car.
back a break.
Exactly. And I just got off work. So, my back is already out. I was there and I was like 10, 20 minutes just stuck like this. And then this random old man came up. He parked
Oh
his car next to mine and had
no.
the audacity to look at me. So I'm like this in my car. And he's outside, nosy ass like this.
I'm weak.
And I'm like, yo, I wish this dude would go away. Like, go away, bro.
Wow. Oh my god. It's just like, sir, sir. Don't mind
Like, I don't
whatever's
know,
going on in here, please.
right? Mind your business. Like, it looked like I was low key. Either it looked like I was having a seizure or I was taking some kind of drugs, but it was just I laughed too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was scared to go home because what if I'm on the highway and I get that shit again? Oh
Mm-hmm.
no. But
That'd have
that video was
been game over.
that video had me crying.
I'm crying. Yeah, those two videos definitely convinced me. Like, if there was ever a time, like, I would definitely like lurk to just watch the shenanigans go on because I would like to see like the raw unedited version of that because that's the beauty of Vrchat. You get like the whole experience is more fun to see than like an edited version, to be honest.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what brought up to this situation where it's just like homeboy started streaming this thing. And the thing is, for some people who already watch my streams as it is, and some of the new people who joined our communities and stuff like that, they would probably figure it out by now. I don't. I don't really do things, a lot of stuff outside of drawing, especially if I'm really focused on getting work done. However, the timing was way too perfect because I literally just finished my yearly convention grind where I literally finished all of the conventions I did that year. I finished all the commissions. I finished all my work, my merch, my prints, everything. My mind was literally clear for the first time that year, and I was on break. And literally, I was actually planning on working on some personal work. I was actually gonna, I literally, I think that month, I literally just made that avatar too. I made that avatar for, oh, thanks for following Torch Nation. Welcome. I literally just finished that avatar. I just binged in my creativity, bursting with stuff to do. Made an avatar. I was gonna do more art that day, that month, and just relax, be me. So I was actually looking at Twitch for the first time because I follow a lot of people, including Berlin when he started his Twitch, but I never watched his streams before. I just followed him so that he had that number count for when he became partner. That was basically the whole point. And that's it, because I like to be, supportive to people that I watch and find interesting, blah, blah. If they plan a new thing and we say we will follow or we say we will do this, I will actually mean it. So when he was like, oh, guys, follow my Twitch and blah, 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 I was like, all right, I'm going to follow it. On my day, but I never watch his stuff because I'm not interested in fighting games. I'm not
But
interested in shooting games or Smash that he plays a lot.
but honey, he was
Mm-hmm.
not posting. He was not posting on Twitch like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he wasn't posting on Twitch either like that. So literally, I totally forgot this nigga streamed until he conveniently started streaming Vrchat on there.
He streamed
And
like once a month.
and that first time he streamed Vrchat and I caught that, I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna log on to Vrchat, I guess. Because I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna log on to Vrchat and I'm gonna lurk. Because, he's in public worlds and I could tell he was new as hell to everything. So he did not know how to make a private chat where, like he didn't know how to make a new chat room so that, it's a more controlled area so his followers can pull in, or make it private so his followers don't pull up. he didn't know all this other stuff, so he literally was just out and exposed. Unfortunately, I felt bad for him.
Unfortunately, but it was good for us though.
I'm crying. Yeah,
You
I
know,
felt bad for him, but hey, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna lurk though. It's whatever. It was whatever to me. So I literally go over there and I lurk, and that's when things changed. That's where things we didn't think was gonna happen happened.
you was lurking with your thick ass. You was like, homeboy
I'm
said,
fucking
"Damn."
crying. That's the thing. That's the thing. With the type of person I am,
Ooh,
never in my fucking life would I ever expect or have ever thought for a second that the avatar I made would catch people's attention like that.
What? She had the bazunga. She had the
We,
waist,
are
the
we,
hips, booty.
ma'am?
Come
Are
on.
we? What booty, bruh?
But you know his
Home.
ass. You know his ass gonna look at the booty first.
He really did though.
He the type.
Really did.
He the type.
Yup. But yeah, like that just caused for a whole thing to happen where he sees my avatar. He saw the ass first, but you know, he saw my avatar, took interest in talking with me, and mind you, this was at like what, midnight, 1 a.m. or whatever, and I'm in bed, I'm chilling, and I'm like, what? Is this nigga talking to me? Huh? Huh? You must be talking to the wrong person. But no, he was talking to me, and we proceeded to talk and everything. And then I tried to, like, you know, move away from the conversation because it was just like move myself out of being noticed because it was just like I'm weak. I'm weak. I was trying to go back into lyric mode. I'm like, haha, yeah, haha, cool, nice talking to you. And then I was trying to like move myself away. So it seemed as if I was just like being a bitch and uninterested, but it was just like, nah, I'm trying to run. Sir, I was trying to lurk. No. But that happens, and then when I'm trying to leave, he calls towards me. It's like, hey, where you going? And right when he chases me out from the hallway to ask me, hey, where are you going? That's when I realized, oh, I see what he's trying to do. Because at first I was confused. Like, I thought he just thought the avatar was cool, and it was just like, blah, blah. And then it finally clicked in my head because it's so late at night. And my brain is just like, I'm tired, that this dude was trying to talk. And he was trying to flirt as his character that he's playing as. And I was like, oh, so that's what we're doing. So right then and there, I decided, okay, I'm just gonna improv this then, because I am not. I don't know what's happening here. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna improv. I'm gonna just play as if I don't know him, because I guess it's whatever. And that's what I decided right then and there, because I like things were going on really fast. And I had to just make a decision of, am I supposed to act as a fan, like, oh my God, I know you, or should I let him play his game? You know, let him do his thing, be his, like, you know, let him do his, you know, his what do you call it? His whatever you call it.
Yeah, I don't even know. But what's I gonna say?
What you say?
But you notice how like people who come up to him, they would be like, "Oh, I'm a fan, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, really?" You know. Then he would just be like, "Oh, hey," and then he would run away from them.
I'm crying.
So it's like you have to act like you didn't know.
It wasn't even because
you
he was gonna run away. It was just more like, oh, he's doing this thing. Because I realized he's probably gonna make this for a video now, right? When he chased after me, like, hey, where you going? And he's like, oh yeah, me and my big ass mansion head ass. I'm like, what? And then I realized, he's probably gonna put this on.
I was like, oh, he's flexing. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's flexing and stuff, trying to run his game and shit. I was like, the fact that I know you, it just makes it more embarrassing. Like, sir. I was on push to talk the entire time, by the way. I was on push to talk not only because my fire alarm wasn't fixed yet, so it was beeping, but also because I was trying to not laugh in his fucking face. Because, first of all, I'm easy to make laugh. Like, Cass, you know this already. I'm always laughing when you're talking about shit. Or if Hound makes jokes, or Board cracks jokes, or we're in call and everyone's just doing fuckery, I'm always laughing. So when this dude was doing this, I was fucking dying, especially because I tend to start laughing too if I'm embarrassed. If I feel embarrassed or secondhand embarrassment, I start laughing. So I had to be on mute, compose myself, hold it
She said,
in.
I
Like,
put in that feature push to talk. Thank you.
yup. I was trying to be on my best behavior and not fuck it up for whatever he's trying to do. So I'm
But
playing
that
as
made
if
you
I
a shy
didn't.
girl, though. That made you the
That's
shy
because I
girl.
was, yeah. I was also anxious for sure because I knew he was streaming and there was people in there, and I'm actually camera shy for the most part. Like, I had the worst camera shy like anxiety for like the longest time, and Twitch has really helped it a whole lot these past few years. But it still is a different game if this is not my usual like 15 people that's chilling with me on stream, and this nigga got
How
a
much
few
views did that
thousand.
shit get? It was like
Huh?
half a million.
What the
Half of a
fuck?
million. Yes, girl.
Skirt.
So
No,
I mean I could understand. Like,
I didn't even think about that. I thought there's way too many people looking at me right now, and I know there's way too many people looking at me right now on his stream. I didn't even process the fact of how much worse this would be on YouTube. All I knew was that I'm being watched and I don't like it.
right?
Them nervous laughs, yep.
Trendy J, thank you for the follow. How are you? Welcome to the stream. What was I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna say? So that's how you met him.
Mm-hmm. And then it just spiraled into a whole nother thing. Like it basically, to summarize, basically I decided, okay, I'm gonna pretend I don't know him. And then I told his friend PG when he left, hey, couldn't find that guy. I was gonna add him, but it's whatever. And then I leave. I did give him that ad, and then I left. And then he proceeds to invite me back. A second surprise I didn't realize was gonna happen. He invites me back. I'm sitting here like, oh no, this has gone too far. When is this gonna end? Because I already ran out of ideas. I was just gonna pretend I didn't know him, leave, and become that mysterious girl that we never know about ever again, you know? And then that's the end of my series, my saga,
not,
right?
not with
But
that thickness.
I'm weak.
You
But
wasn't
like,
going nowhere.
not going
It's like you
nowhere.
coming to my crib right now.
Oh
You
no,
gonna
yeah,
play that Pictionary?
that's another thing. Can we talk about that whole crib situation? That felt like I was about to have a whole train run on me type of situation.
Oh shit!
Why was it that I was
I'm
the only
done.
female surrounded by all niggas? Like, my
Right? Where were
brain.
their girls? They all three of them. It just makes me think all three of them was banking. Like, maybe she picked me. Maybe she picked me. You know? Because I'm like, they could have
No.
picked two other girls, but then there's not that much girls on VRChat. There's a lot of dudes that have girl avatars, but they're not girls. Like, they use voice changer and all that.
Yeah,
So
but with this whole situation, like, when you're immersed too, it does make you think for a second though, like a real life situation. Like if this was a real life situation, I would never fucking do this. Why the fuck
no.
me, this one single girl, go to a fucking hangout with all dudes? No, thank you.
Oh no, that's 911.
That's what it made me think of when I went into this situation. And then after this point, I was really shaking. Yeah, they use voice changers. But yeah, I was really shaking, and I was just like, man, can this be over already? Because I'm like riding on a lot of anxiety, and at this point, it was just like, I just hope this just already like finishes already or whatever. And then another tense situation pulls up when we were playing the Pictionary game, which was something that ironically fit with me. Like, hey, we're gonna draw. And I'm like, what are the odds? And we're playing the Pictionary, and then I thought, the atmosphere was pretty okay, still a little awkward and weird, but it's all right. And then PG decides to be a team player and wants to be like, can I get a hug, head ass? And I'm like, in my head, immediately, I'm like, oh no, another community to beat my ass up if I do this wrong. Okay. Like, it's like, do I hug this nigga?
So you thought if you hugged him, it was going like you were.
I didn't know which way. I didn't know which way this was gonna happen. If I say no, I was gonna come off as a bitch, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, what a fucking bitch," and I get attacked. Or if I say okay, that's a bit more of a safer route, and whatever happens, which was hopefully nothing. Apparently, if you do the other one, and then I remembered right after this happened, right after I hugged him, and there was a silence right after, I remembered watching his Sim series before, and him making his own Sim self, and specifically put the jealous type. And I'm like, this is how I'm gonna get out of this. No, because I immediately remembered that he's the jealous type. And if you're going to make a persona of yourself, you're going to out yourself. He's the jealous type.
Homeboy I wouldn't put it on the Sims, though. I was so weak when he put that. I was like, why would you out yourself like that?
He's an honest dude. That's a characteristic to have. You know, we get to know you for who you are. And
but I don't want my Sims jealous. Like, that's even more work. Because you notice when the Sims was jealous and like he kept calling her Katarina, but her name was Katrina, bro.
Oh, weak.
Bro, every time this bitch would go to work or go home, every minute, his Sims would get all moody, slam shit. And I'm like, no, this is why I wouldn't put the jealous type.
But he probably does that in real life, though. You know damn well.
That's draining. Let me stop. Like, I'm not the jealous type, too.
At least he admits his more, I guess, what people would consider a toxic trait, depending on how it is. If he's unhealthy with it, that's unhealthy. But there can be a healthy dose of being jealous. But the fact that he put it on there makes you peep and they're like, you might have
talking about I miss my baby.
So after that, homeboy pulls me aside to talk. He says, "Did you just hug my friend?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then
when he pulled you aside, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, even I was like, oh shit. Because right when he did that too, I immediately thought of The Sims. I'm like, this nigga's jealous. This nigga's the jealous type. So he pulls me aside, asks me to confirm what he just seen, and then proceeds to move his little noodle fingers as the fear character he is, the fear avatar that he was, and kick me out the room. I cannot stress this enough, Cass. I was fucking dying. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm hollering like a fucking raccoon in the fucking morning, in the fucking night. Bro, I was dying. I was fucking
I was like, why he kicked her out? What did she do? Like, it's beyond.
Honestly, my brain was like, thank you. Because this is like, I didn't know how to end this anyway. Like, I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a storytelling actress bitch. So it's just like, this was perfect. This was the best way to end it. Getting kicked out from the fucking room. That was so hilarious. You were
happy.
Yes.
You were happy about leaving.
Yes.
Okay?
I was so happy.
Off the train. This is my stop.
Bruh. I was like, okay, I'm out. Thank you. That was the end of the series of Miss Quincy. Good night. And that was not good night, but you know.
So you thought.
So I thought. And then what happened for you when it happened for you?
Thank you for the one bit time. What happened for me? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, so he was streaming and he was watching Hey Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was like a Friday night. So mind you, I work 3 Saturdays a month. Unfortunately, that Friday he was streaming, that was the same. It wasn't the last week of the month, so I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
That Saturday, and he's streaming at like 1:00. So I'm up. I'm like, yo, I gotta see this. You know, he's funny. I'm gonna watch it. So I'm watching him, and he's talking about Arnold in the date with Lila, how he's folding and how he doesn't know what to do. He's putting himself in the friend zone. All this shit, right? And I'm like, okay. But I had a weird feeling. Like, I can't explain it, but sometimes I get these little gut feelings, and I listen to my gut all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, because I just bought the gaming PC, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what if this dude get on Vrchat tonight? What if he get on Vrchat? Like something told me, like, don't go to bed, because I had work and I had to be there for 6:30. Mind you, it's already 1:00, and I did not sleep. So I'm like, okay, just stay up, girl. Come on, just stay up. Don't go to sleep. You know, you already think he's kind of cute.
Oh shit.
Stay up. Do not go to sleep, bitch. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to sleep. Mind you, it's like 3 o'clock. Now he's watching Boondocks. He finished the Hey Arnold. This shit keep popping up. So I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep. I don't even want to do this right now. Young Day Suki, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So then what happened? What happened? So he's finished with Boondocks. So he's like, oh, y'all want me to play VR chat? So everyone's like, yeah, play VR chat in the comments. So I'm like,
Oh.
so mind you, I'm about to out myself.
Oh
A
shit.
bitch was watching the stream. I have 2 monitors. I'm not stupid. Nothing goes past me. Okay.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, no, this is my chance. This is my chance. Okay. So I have I had one tab open on this dude's stream. And then I had Vrchat open, right? But before that, he was like, oh, I'm gonna get ready. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm crusty. Bro,
Not crusty.
you can't see me, bro. You can't see me. But I was like, I gotta fix myself. I gotta look presentable.
Man, I hate when you do that because it's like no one's gonna see you, girl. It's okay.
I know, but it's like I gotta look presentable, even though he can't see me. So I just learned how to like copy avatars. So I had a few avatars. I was like, okay, maybe I'll use this one or maybe I'll use that one. So he gets on. I can see which world he's in, what he's doing. So I can see all that shit because, I got 2 monitors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, that's crazy how no one else got on VR. Like, if he's on Twitch, you can see which world he's in. Why don't y'all get on?
That's the thing I peeped, though. That means that majority of the people who follow him don't play VR chat.
But you can play on desktop because at first I was on desktop.
But that's another thing. They don't know that. Even I thought at the time VR chat was only VR only until I watched a video that said you can play it on your computer. I said, oh, so it's not as a general information that most people. Like not a lot of people know that because they don't really advertise that. They usually call it a VR game, and most people see it when recorded to be playing as if someone's in VR playing it. So no one really knows that it's actually a desktop usable too.
Yep, that's true. You're right.
So you and me was one of those few people. You and me was one of those few people that knew about it and we got on.
Y'all cracking me up in the chat. But before that, I already wanted to do like my channel and all that shit. That was before that. So it wasn't, I didn't come in there. I know some people, the only reason why I didn't want to talk to like a YouTuber or someone that has a lot of social status is to build their social. I didn't come in there for clout. I just came there because I didn't like the way people were talking to him.
Honestly, so if you came in there for clout, you would have shot yourself out on the stream, but you didn't.
Yeah. But there's no need to. Like, I don't see the point. Like, I just feel like when you do that, it's just not genuine. And I don't like that. So, what world? Okay, so at first he was in a world, but no one was there. So I had an avatar, but I changed it eventually because he left that world. So I was like, oh shit, maybe he's not gonna play it. Damn, I missed my chance. But then I was like, just wait it out, because I'm still watching the stream because nothing gets past me.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
Nothing gets past me.
I'm crying.
But and what did I do? So I wait, he's playing with the boys. I'm like, I'll let him hang out with his friends. We're not clingy. We don't do that here.
I'm crying.
So after Murder Mystery, bro, when Jack got clapped though, I'm sorry.
I didn't even see that part, bro.
Bro, after a Murder Mystery, and after him screaming, Quincy, help me, all that shit. So I think one of them suggested going to the singles room. I don't really remember. And I was like, oh shit, singles room.
Close, intimate, little small space.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And there's not that much females on VR chat. This is my chance. I'm taking that shit.
Yeah.
So I changed it to that ninja girl.
Cause
I thought it was cute. I'm like, it's cute, She not as thick. Well, who cares? In real life is different,
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not lying.
So I was like, okay, this is my chance. I'm gonna go. So I go to the world. He in there, right?
I'm crying.
Bro, I was so nervous. Y'all have no idea. I was so nervous. Bro, nervous? Like, I was sweating. My hands were shaking. I was so nervous. But I was like, yo, you a bad bitch. We gonna play this off. We gonna play this
Yeah.
off. Don't let him
You
know.
better
Don't
hype
let him
yourself
know.
up. I'm crying.
You know, you even though you watching the stream and you know exactly where he is at any moment, don't let him know. Don't give it away.
I'm
So
crying.
I'm about to faint. Like I'm just like, I'm nervous. I can't do this shit. I can't do this shit. And I'm like, what? Let's do it. So knockout Ness, thank you for the follow. And so I'm like, okay, we're gonna
Okay,
do
I
this. So I
see your
finally
boy
talked to
Quincy.
him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey Cass, be playing, what's up? I'm like, nothing much. Cause I'm nervous. I'm like, I gotta say something. And so there was a part where like he was talking about you and how he was heartbroken and all this shit. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, dude, I did not come here to hear this shit. Like, bro, I'm trying to make you feel good, but I'm not trying to hear about another female right now. Like,
Oh
okay.
shit.
So after that, he goes and he's like running around the room and shit. We saw Will Smith. They cut that out. Will Smith. That shit was funny. He
What the
sounded
fuck?
just like Will Smith. Yeah, Will
Oh,
Smith was there. Someone pretended to be Will Smith. Yeah, you can also pretend to be like a celebrity. So
yeah,
that was funny.
impersonation. Yeah.
But he's still talking about you. And I'm like, bro, oh my gosh, why he keep talking about this female? But then I was like, okay, he heartbroken. I'ma chill. You know, I'm doing character mode. Okay, let's just go along with it.
Oh shit.
Cause in my mind, I'm like, I'm ready to dip because he keep talking about Quincy. I'm trying to hear this right now.
Oh shit.
But okay, I'll
He
just
was
stay,
mad
you know.
obsessive. Even I was like, damn, shut up. Like, I'm not here,
Right?
sir.
And that's when Tons came in with a whole bottle talking about you need this, bro. You need this, bro.
I'm weak. Ayo, Joe, I see you with that raid. Thank you so much. I see you. Welcome to the podcast.
Okay.
Continue.
Welcome. Bro, because it's been a minute, so I'm trying to remember. So
Mm.
so now I was like, finish your story, because he's running around the room. He tells me like half of the story and then he runs off and he does all these other stuff like with other people. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Then he's like, oh, I need help, Cass. I need help, Cass. But he's like all up in my face. So I gotta back up my avatar because you know he got that long ass nose
Right?
because he's
Big
weird.
ass nose, bro. I wish, like, those moments, I wish I had, like, I had screenshotted at least.
Right?
Because,
Because
like,
that nose was crazy.
oh
That nose was
my.
looking like a whole diving board.
Hmm.
So I'm like trying to, I was like, oh, that's crazy, you know, you kind of close, but damn, that's crazy. Because I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm not like a therapist. I can't help you with this, bro. We just met. What do you want me to do? And he's like,
Exactly.
oh, I hate when people say that. You don't care. You don't really care. So that's when I kind of snap. Because I'm like, I know this man ain't telling me I don't care. And I'm up at 4 a.m. talking to your ass. Like, what?
Oh,
I have to go to work. I have to go to work in 2 to 3 hours, bro. I don't care. Okay. So that's when I yelled a little bit.
mm-hmm.
And then after that he runs in the shower. And I see him in the shower. So I'm like, oh, he thinking about Quincy. So I go in there.
Oh,
I wasn't trying to be rude. But I was like, you think about Quincy? But let me back up.
I mean, if he said it 5 times, Quincy, 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 more than likely Quincy, Quincy. Like,
And then and then he got mad. He's like, oh, you really on that? Oh, why you mentioning that? I'm like, bro, that's the first thing you mentioned when we met. What do you want me to do?
oh, weak. Now he wants to be like, oh, why are you talking about this head ass? Really?
So and then he gonna say, oh, well, you don't care. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't win. Whatever.
The way he said it sounds like he a girl about it. Like, sir.
All these mood swings. I'm like, yo, I didn't come here for that. I don't even
Oh,
deal with my own emotions, bro. I'm doing a lot just listening to your problems because I don't even.
I'm
So
crying.
then he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm kind of sad. I'm like, yo, maybe I messed this up. Maybe I didn't make a good impression. Oh
Oh.
shit. But then I was like, I'll let it go. Whatever. It wasn't meant to be. And then he's like, oh, go get Cass because I think they said it in the chat. Because I wasn't looking at the
The
chat.
stream
I didn't know how
chat.
to open the stream chat. My dumb
Oh.
ass. I didn't know there was a stream chat. So I didn't even see the chat. But I was in the stream. I was in the chat, but I didn't know you could open the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So then After that, he went to another world with Rico,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to find Cass." So I was still in the singles room, but there was one person who had an avatar. I think it was the person who played Link. I forgot their name. They weren't talking, like they were kind of weird,
Mm-hmm.
and they changed to another avatar, and it was making my computer like buggy because some of these avatars will crash your PC. Like
Yup. Yup.
no joke.
They
As soon as you
they
look at them, your whole computer needs to restart. Boom,
basically.
monitors like turned off. It's just black screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I gotta go. I can't stay in this world. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Summer Hub. You know, there's a few people there. That's fine. We'll go to Summer Hub.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm like, it's whatever. It didn't work out. But then he added me. So I was like, I'm not gonna add him right away because, you know,
Gotta play
I'm
it
not gonna see
cool.
right. I'm not trying to be thirsty. So I'm not gonna add you right away.
Oh
I don't care
shit.
who you are. Your ass gonna wait.
Oh
Especially after
shit.
yelling at me, you gonna wait.
Oh shit. You right. He better.
Okay, like, excuse me? I don't even know you. You talking about you wanna raise your voice.
Right. He
I
was
don't do
really
well with
popping off on you, man. Like it's like
bro, the first
calm
time we met,
down.
yelled at me. I was like, oh no, your ass gonna wait. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. You you cool, you funny, but I'm gonna put you on timeout.
Exactly.
So I'm in the summer hub. I'm listening to like other people's conversations. They were doing like some weird role play. Oh, are you my daddy? Are you my dad? I'm like, what? Am I hearing that shit right? So then he's like, oh, because I still had the other monitor up. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go look for Cass. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get ready. So I'm like, let me get back with that character.
Oh shit.
So yo, the whole, I knew, yo, I heard everything, but I was just acting like I didn't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I tell you I was acting, I was acting. So I'm like, okay, just act like you don't know that he was talking about you. Just act like you know he was talking a little shit. Just act like you don't know, you know. He comes to summer hub, so play it cool, play it cool. So he
Mm-hmm.
comes in the summer hub. He's like, hey, Cass, and I think we kept like cutting each other off because I was telling him like, oh, I wasn't trying to make fun of you because he thought I was trying to make fun of him
Mm-hmm.
over the are you thinking about Quincy stuff? Because like he all in the shower all sad. So I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, it's okay, you know, blah blah blah. So he tried to introduce me to someone.
Mm-hmm.
He was like trying to be a matchmaker, and I was like,
What?
no. And
This
so he's
man's
like, oh,
hilarious.
bro, he tried to introduce me to someone. I was like, I'm good. I don't.
First of
No.
all, it's like so you're having your own supposed love issues. How are you trying to be a whole cupid for somebody else's like
But they were trolling the
love
person. They
life?
were trolling in character. Their avatar was like a moon crater, so I was already not feeling it. I'm
Hold
like,
on, Cass.
ew.
Hold on, Jase. Really,
Okay.
Jase? You're doing it on my own stream, bro. Oh wait. Oh Lord. All right, Jase. I see you. I see you, bro. I see you. All right, continue. Continue.
Oh, weak.
Wait, Link. Oh wait. You didn't have to delete it. Oh Lord. He.
Someone said, oh, I played it like chess. I'm weak.
Oh
I
weak.
should get an Oscar. Thank you. Thank you. I try my best.
Mm-hmm. Also,
But when I
Liam, you
tell
can
you
leave him
I was
alone. Like he's free to
nervous,
say that because honestly, it's funny. I find that funny. You don't have to like throw yeet his ass or anything. It's fine.
like when I tell you I was nervous, you had no
Mm-hmm.
idea. Like I was shaking, but y'all couldn't see me. So it was perfect. It was
I'm
perfect.
crying.
I was like just shaking on my desk. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, play cool, play cool. Don't let nobody know. Don't let nobody know. You got this, you got this.
Oh.
So then he comes up to me again. He tried to be a matchmaker. That didn't work. So then he tells
Mm-hmm.
me that's when people started thinking I was underage when they heard my voice, which was also
Man,
annoying
they
because I'm
swear we're all underage.
like, no, grown people can play games.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the 1 bit solar. What's up? My throat. I'm a little. I think I'm catching a cold. But
Mm-hmm.
so after that, what happened? What happened? What happened? After that, yeah, that's when I was like, oh, I never been in a relationship, which is true. But after I said that, thank you for the 100 bit solar. Thank you, bro. After I said that, people in the chat when I saw like the YouTube video, they were like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she underage. She's immature. She's
Oh
underage.
fuck.
She's not legal, bro. She's 12 years old. How does she not know what a
Wait, Cass,
relationship is?"
Cass, Cass,
I'm
Cass,
like,
Cass. We'll talk about that a little later. Just finish your story. Wait, wait. Hold it
I'm
in. Hold
like,
it in.
okay, I'll hold it in. I'll hold it in. Okay, I'm
We'll pop
immature.
off for sure. Don't worry. We'll pop off about that for sure later. Don't
You're right.
worry.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm giving the side eye.
Oh
But
shit.
because I'm immature. Okay. But after that, we sat at the table. We were talking how he's still not over you and all this bullshit. I'm just like, I'm not trying to hear this, but you know what? You lucky I think you're cute, so I'm listening. Even though I don't want to be here listening to you talk about another female.
Oh shit.
So I'm listening, I'm like, oh, you got. I was like, I'm trying to make him feel better. I'm gonna give him the dub, I'm gonna defend. Here comes Rico. Rico's like, oh, you left me, bro. You left me, bro. Which is true. He always leaves. He does not stay. He can't stay for like 10 minutes.
He really likes hopping, room hopping for sure.
Yes. And sometimes it's annoying. So like I could
He's like a
understand
kid who
Rico.
doesn't know how to stay still in one area. It's just like he's like he wants to try all the stations. Ooh, what's
Yep.
this? Ooh, what's that? Thank you for the 50 bits, Toller.
And what was I gonna say? After that, Rico was up in his face in the table. So I'm laughing at first. I'm like, why is Rico in the table? Like we're talking, Rico coming, bro, you should have saw this, bro. You should have saw this, bro. All up in the table.
Mm-mm.
So then Rico got his hands up in his face. I'm like, why is Rico's hands in your face? So then once he said, oh, Rico put his hands in fists. So I'm paying attention because you already know that's the city in me. I'm like,
I'm
if
weak.
someone stands up and you're sitting down, you might as well stand up. You know what I
I'm
mean? Like
crying.
you might as well stand up because if you sit down and they're like this, you're gonna get your shit popping. Like you're gonna get knocked out. So I'm like, okay,
Damn.
are they gonna argue? Like what's going on? Shit about to pop off.
Your New Yorker side pulled
So
up like, oh shit, what's going on?
okay, okay. So I was like, I don't like that. I don't like how he's standing up in your face.
Oh
So
shit.
then he gets up and he's like, oh, what the fuck, bro? And so as soon as he said, what the fuck? I was like, oh no, shit's about to pop off. So I'm laughing at first. And I'm like, Poppy John, thank you for the follow. I'm like, oh hell no, shit's about to pop off. So I was standing looking like what's going on. So he's like, oh, Rico, and Rico's like, put him up, bro, put him up, bro. So I'm like, Rico trying to fight? Oh no, we're not fighting, you know? And I got my avatar and I'm a ninja. Okay, I'm dressed for this shit.
I'm weak.
So after that, I was telling Rico, I don't even remember what I said. My mic, I think it was the cord to my mic. It was kind of damaged, so you couldn't really hear me. Like I was cutting in and
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, chill, bro, chill out, bro. He's not in a good mood right now. Cause all he keep talking about is you. It's like Quincy,
I'm
you broke my head.
I'm
So I'm like, he
weak.
not in a good mood. I don't believe in fighting people when they're already down. That's just my
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's just like they're already down. There's no
You're just
point.
beating a dead horse head ass like.
Yeah, like you're adding salt to a wound. Just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
When they're ready to fight, then we could fight. But after that, I was like, chill out, you bugging. So that's what that's what he was like, oh shit. And bro, yeah. And Rico was like, oh, you from New York? And I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
How he not from New York?
I'm weak. Probably the bugging comment,
He's
bruh.
like, oh, you said you bugging, you from New York. I didn't even know I said you bugging. Like, I didn't even remember what I said. All I know is you're not about to fight him in front of me. So I wasn't having it. And so he was like, oh, you from New York? So I was like, how you know about me? Like, how you know? So then after that, I completely forgot about Berlin. I forgot all about him. I'm already dealing with Rico.
Right? You
So
you got
then,
immersed to a whole other situation. It's like, oh wait, yeah, I was here on a mission.
okay, because he came with the fist balled up. So if you balling up fist, let's go. Let's rumble. So he's like, okay, Cass, Berlin. And I didn't even hear him. Like I was dealing with Rico. So that
Thank
whole
you
they
for the 100 bits.
arguing, all that shit had me cracking up. But after that argument, um, That's when the Metabots, the Australian dude, came in.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because after that, I heard him the first time when he shooed Rico away.
Mm-hmm.
But I just say, oh, I'm gonna play it off like I didn't hear that shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm
Trying to
like,
drown
okay,
out
I'm gonna act
any
like I didn't hear it.
external noise.
Mind you, I still got my monitor up so I can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay. Then he runs back to me. And this is when we're trying to talk. So I'm like, finally, we can actually talk without being interrupted. So this is the first interruption, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, there was already two interruptions because Jack interrupted us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Rico, right?
Okay.
So we already got two. Now here comes Metabots. So then that was three interruptions. We have yet to have a full conversation. So I'm already getting a little annoyed. Because I'm like, oh, we can finally talk now. No
Mm-hmm.
interruptions.
Just
Here
you and
comes
him.
Metabots. I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know what the fuck a Metabot was. I was like, what is this? What is your avatar, bro? I don't even know. So he comes, bro. Metabot's disgusting. Like the way he was, bro. That's what I snapped. That's what I snapped.
You were just
Because
tired now.
Metabot
It's like,
came
all
in.
right, what is this
Okay,
bullshit? Or
enough
the world's trying to
interruptions.
stop you from
He
interacting with
keep
this
leaving the
man.
world. He keep leaving the world. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm getting tired. So here comes Metabots. Oh, you're a feminist. You're picking up for what? Like, because he picked up like
What?
he was defending me. So he's like, oh, we got a feminist in here and all this shit. And so then he called him the F word.
Oh
Called him the F
no.
word, and I was like, I know you didn't just call him the F word in front of me. Like what? I was like, am I hearing it? Like for a second. And that's just when I snapped. I couldn't take it no more. So I got mad because how you gonna come in, interrupt, and then you interrupt on some rude shit? Like, you know what I mean?
It's like, he's
Like you're
coming on with the wrongest
disrespectful.
energy. Like, no.
So I was not having it at all. That's when I flipped. I was like, what? I'm about to mute this boy. But then he said the F word.
Mm-hmm.
And when you
And that's when you
listen, you don't call.
decided. That's when the bells in the fucking ring start ding ding ding. Like,
That's when you just black out.
oh
That's when you just black
wait,
out.
you
So
just see
mind you,
red.
I'm nervous. I was nervous, right? But once he said the F word, I was not nervous. So after that, he's like, oh, and he called him a. He said something about bitch. Like he was talking too much shit. Like just too much shit. Like I couldn't take it no word. So I was like, oh, who are you? Where you come from? Cause he's short. Like, where did you come from? I didn't even know like where he came from until he started talking. And so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
where you come from? What is your avatar? What are you? He's like, oh, I'm Metabots. I'm like, okay, but you look like a robotic banana. Get out.
Oh wait. And literally,
But I
this is
said,
the thing in that one area, right? That new like quest place, right?
mm-hmm.
Literally, right at that same time, I'm watching all this on stream too. Like, I was lurking
Oh,
and
you
shit.
are?
I
Okay.
was.
Okay, Quincy.
Yeah, like in
Respect.
chat,
Okay.
I was lurking. People were actually telling me during that whole like interaction you were having with Berlin and stuff like that, like, "Oh, Quincy, you need to pull up. You need to pull up. This girl's taking your man." I'm like, "My man, bitch. I what man? What? Like, that's not my man or anything. Like, I'm chilling. I'm not going nowhere." But then
Okay.
me being a storyteller, I was like, "Oh, but it would be nice to just." Ruffle
Oh,
some
shit.
feathers, you
Okay,
know,
Quincy.
make somebody sweat a little bit. It's always nice to have a little suspension, a little surprise plot twist in a
Okay.
story. So I was waiting, you know, I wanted y'all to get comfortable, forget that I was here and that I was still lurking. And then I decided to log into Vrchat. And while you were arguing with that guy, like and stuff like that, I decided to pull up in the same room you guys were because once again, this man still did not learn how to make private rooms. He was up in the public room, and I pull up, and the first person to spot me was Rico. Rico
Oh,
was
shit.
like, "Oh shit!" Like I just hear in the distance because you know how the audio works in like distance. So all I hear
Mm-hmm.
is, "Oh shit!" from far away. As he runs to go warn Berlin, and I'm walking into the scene where I see you arguing with that one guy. Berlin's doing something else, and then Rico calls to him saying, Berlin, Berlin, Quincy's here, and blah blah. And he turns around, sees me. I don't even hear him say, "Oh shit!" But I just see this man dash out, completely just neglects
Yes.
everybody.
Oh
He
my
fucking
gosh. Yes.
ran.
And I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like I thought we were handling Metabots, Vegemite,
Hell, you
Australia.
was on your own after that, fam. He said, "I gotta
Bro,
go."
I was like, because I was telling him, like, oh, he's not worth it. D Tatum 05, thank you for the follow. I was telling him, like, yo, he's not worth it. We're not gonna argue with him. Let's just go. But then
Mm-hmm.
he ran off. And I was like, what happened? Because I didn't even see you. I didn't even see
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm.
Only person I saw was Rico. So I went up to Rico. I was like, what happened? He's
To
like,
be honest, I
oh,
technically didn't
I
see you
don't
either.
know.
Like, I kind of thought that maybe
Oh,
he
you
went
didn't
off
see
to do
me?
something else. Yeah, I actually didn't see you either. Like, when I turned
Okay.
around, I thought you were gonna be there, but you were gone too. Like, I was
Yeah, I
looking
went
around and
back
I didn't see
home.
you. Yeah, so it was like I didn't see you at all when I pulled up either. So it was just like, oh damn, I guess like she just left, or did it both of them dip? Because like what's funny too is that when I pulled up at that moment, the way he disappeared so fast is like literally, you know, that pillar that was between
Bro.
us, right? As I was turning that corner of the pillar, that man was already gone, meaning I didn't even see him blip out. No, he was already gone when I went to the pillar. I 360'd the whole pillar. Homeboy was gone. I was like, damn, he fucking left that quick. Like he got some fast hands. But I
Man,
knew
like, it
what
was
had happened right then and there. The plot twist had been made. That's all I really wanted to do. I was being a fucking troll, but hey, it's whatever.
bro. And then after that, he left, right? So Metabots,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that bumblebee looking bitch, bro. I didn't want to talk about it because that shit got me mad. But whatever he came up to me. He was like, "Oh, I just wanted to tell you, I'm sorry for the way I was talking to him. Like
He wants
I'm
to switch
sorry."
up after he leaves and shit.
Okay.
Like,
I was like, oh hell no, I'm not feeling this energy, bro. And so he's like, oh, I'm gonna tell you and him that I'm sorry. Where did he go? I'm like, he left. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I just had to do it. I didn't mean to be rude, but I just
no,
had
you
to do
didn't.
it. And
Mm-mm,
I'm
he didn't
like,
have to.
I didn't even accept his apology. I was like, whatever, bro. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, okay. And I left. But I think I was talking to Tons for a minute,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
for
then
real?
I went home. Yeah, I think because he said like he kept something happened where he had to leave and come back, like he crashed or something.
Oh no, I
I don't
didn't even
really
know.
remember.
I didn't even know that you knew Tons at that time, like in VR
Yeah,
chat. I didn't even.
because
I
he was
didn't
in
know
the
that.
singles room with us.
For wow, I
Tom's
didn't
was
know
in the
that.
single room. He's the one that said hit him with that 1-2 buckle my shoe. That
I'm
shit,
fucking weak.
that shit made me fall out. I was like, what? He said that on me.
Damn.
But yeah, so I'm like, damn, why he left? So then I went home. I'm like, whatever.
Mm.
So then he's like, oh, I had to get out of there because mind you, I still got my monitor up. I'm like, what do you
Mhm.
mean you had to get out of there? So I didn't even know you were in there
Mhm.
until after. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
and
because
that's
and
when
then
it
people
switched
thought we were
up.
gonna fight or something. They
Mhm.
wanted us to fight, and I'm like,
It's like,
I don't
oh,
think I would.
they thought like we were probably fighting after you left, type shit. Like, oh, you need to go back in there. Da-da-da. I'm like, nigga, what? And like, they're like, oh, you need to talk to. It's like you need to go back to Quincy and dump Cass, blah, blah blah. You need to go talk to Quincy, and that's when he was like, all right, I need to talk to her and stuff like that. Like he's like, oh, I need to set this mess I made up, head ass. So like, literally, I was like, I know he's probably gonna want to do that. So I stayed online and I was chilling with Plex and some of my other friends. Plex was kind of being like my mediator to keep me calm because it's just like, fuck, you know what? I kind of changed my mind. This was funny at
You
first,
got,
but now I'm like, huh?
I had no idea you got mad. You got mad
Got mad.
about
What do
this
you
people
mean?
because you said he was keeping you calm. Like, were you scared or what?
No, yeah, I was like anxious because it's like, ah, damn, wait, I have to be on
Oh,
camera
okay.
again. Like, I'm gonna be in front of people again. It's like when you really, when you ever do something and you thought it was a good idea at the time, but then when you
Yep.
actually do, it's like, oh, fuck, I should not
When
have
you
done
think
that.
about it,
It's like when you realize you've gone through the motions and you're in the motions now. It's like, can I go back?
it's
Like
like
it's
it's
like
too late.
it's like can
Thank
we
you for the
stop?
1 bit solar.
So
But
like
yeah. What happened?
yeah.
What else happened?
So that happens and he's trying to get into the room I'm in. but like yeah, he was trying to figure out where I was, but my thing was still saying that I was in the previous room. I wasn't in there. He saw that, proceeds to try and find me somewhere else. And I'm sitting with Plex telling him, I was just like, oh fuck, like I have to talk with this dude. What the fuck are we gonna talk about? Because technically, I could say that I didn't do anything wrong, but also at the same time, it was a weird situation. Why the fuck did I hug this nigga type thing? So it was just like I don't really know what to tell him. I don't really know what to
But y'all weren't
say.
even dating though. That's what's
Yeah,
like
that's
kind of.
another thing. If he
I'm
brings up
like,
the whole like, oh well, you're my girl thing, that's when I would have something to say back to him. But he never brought it up when he actually spoke with me, pulled me aside to that other room to speak with me. He never brought that up, so I didn't really have anything feasible to say. So that's why, like, when he pulls me aside to talk, the conversation was weird. Like, homeboy was also probably like, ah, shit, wait, what are we supposed to talk about? And probably was just like, I'm just gonna start improvising and just bringing up a bunch of random shit and see like what happens. And it didn't really work because I was just kind of sitting there. Now I'm not on mute to talk anymore. I forgot to really put that back on. So he was hearing me laugh, and I was trying to control
shit.
myself as best as I
Oh
could.
no. He's
Yeah,
like, and you're laughing.
yeah.
Bro, wait, what happened to your avatar? Remember your avatar like glitched and you were just a robot and he was about to
That
kick
was
you
a
out for that?
that was a glitch that Vrchat was having at the time.
I was like, that's
Um,
so petty. Talk about I
mm-hmm.
see you for your inner beauty. Talk about, oh, this is what you look like with no
Liar.
makeup on. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, bro.
he was being mean as hell. I was like,
Right?
damn,
I
huh?
was like, I was like, wait, what? Don't you like her? Who cares?
Yeah, he came off very hard and aggressive for no reason. I'm like, is this man about to kick me out because I don't have my avatar on? Because I swear, if he did, because in the back of my head, I'm like, don't talk to me like that. But
Right?
yeah, like literally, it's kind of funny like the way he did this whole situation and scenarios. Because depending on certain things he really did do, he could have seen a different side of us. Like for example, for you, if he probably continued with the Quincy thing, you probably would have cussed him out. And for me, if he had said some fuck shit being mean and rude, I would have like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, I would have probably cussed him out. It don't matter if people are watching me. That's rude. Like, I'm gonna have to cuss you out. You wanna bring up this like toxic energy, I will come back at you with full frontal. Like you what you think I wasn't gonna say anything? Just because I'm quiet doesn't mean that I couldn't bite your head off. Like so
Damn, she gonna bite heads off. Oh shit.
I'm crying. Let's not do that type of head, please. I'm not trying to get arrested. Anyway, so basically
Wait,
that
I wasn't
happens.
even talking about that.
Basically, conversation was really weird. Didn't know what he was really talking about. To be honest, I was so nervous at that point, like more nervous than last time this happened. Because now this was after I digested everything that happened. Think of it in this scenario, Cass. So remember what I said about last time. Literally straight after the stream ended, everybody went into investigator mode for some reason. People were really invested and interested in my character and my personality. So they literally went into a little hunt to search up what my socials were, what did I look like, what do I do, was I actually 20 years old. So people really unfolded my life within an hour. They found my Twitter, they found my Instagram, and they found my Twitch. All of them proceed to start following me. And my phone is fucking blowing up. My phone is dying. That night, I literally went to sleep with a pain in my chest because of how much anxiety I was feeling. Like I felt like, but I didn't feel physically good. Like I felt ill, and I went to sleep like that. And proceeding those days, it just made it like it was just not a fun time. I was not happy with this because it was just like, this isn't what I wanted. I was relaxing. I was lurking. I just wanted to lurk, relax, have a good laugh, and go to bed. Not get bombarded with these follows. But like, I'm saying this in a way where it sounds negative because in certain aspects it did feel like very overwhelming for me. But like, I was also grateful because it was just like, oh wow, like this is surprising because in my world of art, it's a very small world in perspective where, you know, I mainly just showcase one aspect of me, like two different aspects of me, which is my art and whatever I caption under there of what I say, and then my streams where it's a bit more personal and you get to know another side of me. However, because I'm mainly a art-based personality online, I usually kind of expect people to come at me in a different energy where it's just like I just didn't expect people to like me for me, even for first impressions, because that's not something I'm used to. I'm not usually talking to people on a daily basis unless it's my friends that I've cultivated over the years, art friends, mind you. And I just didn't expect this influx of this many people this intently invested in learning more about me and then staying to look at my art because they liked my art as well. So it was like I just thought like, no, what are you doing? Stop. And
It
this,
was
that,
like
and third.
bittersweet.
Yeah, but it took me a few days, but I started to feel like it started to really actually affect me positively. I'm like, wow, like these people actually really like me, and this is really new for me and foreign, but like this is cool, I guess. And I was just trying to digest it as quickly as possible because if I don't adapt, things would be worse for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I was literally trying to adapt in the span of a few days. And when this whole situation where this is the second session of Vrchat pulls up, everything that just happened, that just finally calmed down for a little bit, I knew was gonna get possibly worse after this video because I was like, oh fuck, these niggas are gonna bug me again. Because like another thing is when you stream, when you catch a stream, you're not always gonna catch every single stream. So that means there was new people who did or did not know about me who would be doing the same shit the first group did. They were gonna come look for me.
It was like
Proceed to
wave two. You already had
wave
wave
two.
one, so this
Wave
is wave
one.
two.
Wave two was like, hey. So literally in the back of my head, I had a new sense of anxiety, of despair when I was talking to this man. So it's just like, all right, how am I gonna take this? How am I gonna walk through this situation? What are we doing here? How do I like? Because I was also trying to figure out a way of, okay, it looks like this is becoming a whole Vrchat series based on what I was seeing happening, right? Because I could already see what was happening. Like, this is gonna become a Vrchat series, da da da. Because I watch enough YouTube. I'm also a creator myself. Even though I do art mostly, I'm also a creator myself, so I can see the patterns. I can already see what he was thinking. This is a series now. This is a storyline. This is what we're
Mm-hmm.
going to be doing from now on with Vrchat. So for me, I'm like, fuck, this is a series now. this is a, this is a Vrchat story now. This is what he's gonna keep doing. So I was like, fuck, how do I like get myself out of it? So he's telling me, oh well, you, me, and PG need to talk about what happened earlier and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, because what else do you want me to say? And then he's like,
But he's not your
okay,
boyfriend, so
well,
like I'm
right,
weak.
like I'm like, man, like
Like
why are you talking
what?
to me like I'm your wife and you're like, we need to discuss what happened last Sunday with blah blah. Like, okay, and what's your name again, sir? Like, because I'm technically playing as a girl who didn't know him, so it's like, what's your name again, sir? Where did we meet from? Like, so it's just like, what?
Like Sims jealousy trait full frontal. Like
Right?
damn.
Damn.
Like how you stake claim and the person you stake claim to don't know they claim.
Exactly.
Like what?
Right? And
I didn't sign
like,
up for that.
no one signed up for that. Hell no. I for sure didn't. Like, bro, last thing I would ever expect to hear, if me right now told Quincy in the past before this happened, how would I even explain to her that this crazy shit was about to happen to her? Like, a YouTube personality will be playing
You
his
can't
jealous,
predict that.
like, what? Like,
That's
huh?
unpredictable.
Bitch, are you smoking? I would have told her, are you smoking, bitch? Are you okay? Like, what are you talking about?
Right? Like that's a crackhead. Where's the feds?
It's like, I thought we said no drugs. Like, like what? It's like, I would have been
Yeah.
convinced, past me would have been convinced that future me has started taking drugs. LCD
Yep.
style. LED style. What? LED? LCD? Whatever. Psychedelics. So yeah, that happens, and that whole conversation was absolutely awkward. But he literally ends it with being like, "So what about a date?" And I'm like, I guess that's okay. It's like he didn't even bring it up as a date, actually, did he? He kind of was just like, hey, what if we try out, like, doing a karaoke thing, like do karaoke
Yep.
next week or whatever. So he didn't really bring it up as a date thing. If he did, I don't remember. But he basically suggested, hey, the next time we're online, we should go to karaoke. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And I just proceed to leave. He do a little awkward outro with his friend. We're telling his friend like, oh, PG opened
He
the
kicked
not PG
PG out.
Rico opened the portal, Rico. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But okay, and I leave. And then it's back
Oh
to you,
yeah.
right? So back to you.
Back to me, because it's been a minute, so I'm just like trying to put the pieces together.
Mhm.
Okay, so mind you, all when he talking to you, I already seen it, I heard it, I'm watching it.
Mhm. What did you think about that?
So I'm like, okay, okay. I'm in my home, but I'm watching this dream. I'm like, okay, okay, this is what you up to? Cool. So then I think I stayed home because I'm like, let's just give it up. It ain't gonna work. Let's just I'm done. Like the
Crap.
whole time I'm just doubting myself. I'm like, it ain't gonna work. Whatever. I didn't make a good impression. Whatever.
Wow.
So
He really making girls doubt themselves, bruh. Trying to run back to the previous girl. Bruh, if you don't stay and work on the next girl, like the one that's
nah, bro.
trying
He
to
had to
go for
talk to
you,
you. Girl,
hell
he had to talk
no.
to you. You came up in there. You came up in there. Caught him off guard.
Man.
He had to reassure you that going on.
Right? Like, why are you assuring me? We're not even dating. Hello? Like, don't
Bro.
worry about me, bruh. Preferably
I was like,
you just leave me. Just dump me. Please dump
no,
me.
you can't leave the thickness. Can't
Hell
leave the
no.
thickness.
I,
You
I
gotta
will
keep the
flatten this
thickness.
avatar's ass if I have to be dumped.
You gonna flatten her ass on week.
Yup,
You might as
yup,
well flatten them titties too, girl, because them bazookas was
yup.
boy,
Just no
it was
titty.
out.
Trust. When I have time, I'm gonna make a no titty Quincy. She gonna be ripped as hell. She gonna be buff as hell. Gonna make you
Oh
feel like you
god.
dropped the soap when she comes up to you. Like, oh shit. Nah. Nah, Quincy's Tyrone
I'm
now.
done.
Quincy's Tyrone now.
No. Quincy
Yeah.
said she Tyrone now. You hear this chick all week. Thank you for the
Yeah.
400 bit solar. So after that, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to play this anymore. I'm done.
Mm.
But then I was like, something told me like, yo, don't turn it off though. Like just wait. So I waited, and he was talking to Rico. He was talking about how it was awkward and how he took too long. Like it was just awkward, and they were talking, and then he's talking about how he folded because he went to another world.
He oh yeah, I think we all heard he folded
Oh
multiple
my gosh,
times
I
to
I
an
can't with
origami
that word.
piece. He
Like when
folded
people say, "Oh,
into
I folded my clothes," like I don't even want to hear that. I don't even want to hear the F. Like I'm tired. So I'm like, yo, this dude talking about he folded. So weren't we having a good time? So I'm a little bit like, I'm like, I'm not feeling that. So I was like, son told me like, wait it out, just stay, just watch. So they're talking, he's talking to Jack. Jack ain't in there. He's on Discord. I think Jack had homework or something.
mm-hmm.
And he's talking with Rico. Then Tons pulls up, and Rico's like, "Where did he come from?" And Tons is like,
What?
"It's okay, you get back in there."
Bruh.
And
Tons was
so that's
orchestrating some stuff. He was all like, come on guys.
I
He
I
was like a
think Tons was
cheerleader.
working too. Tons was
Right?
working low key too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rico said, "Where did he come from? How did you get here?" And that shit had me cracking up.
Crying.
I'm like, he got a point, but then I'm like, I can't talk either because I'm doing the same thing. you know?
Basically. But they ain't say shit because we're chicks. So
But I gotta be low key. I gotta
yup.
be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get swifty. Let me stop. And
Swifty.
so then this is where he goes, Cass, bro. When he said my name, I was so hyped. I was like, oh shit. So
I'm
I was
crying.
like, bro, when he said that, I was like this. I just covered my face. I was like, there's no way. He
I'm
remembered
weak.
my shit. I'm hyped. So then they're talking about date and what they want to invite me to and how I got that fire. I mean, your girl's a fire sign, but that's not the
Oh.
point.
Oh.
So I was excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I made an impression. Yes. It was worth the wait. Okay. So then he comes and he's talking to Rico, how they gonna invite me to this world. And he's running through the building. Cass, all that shit.
Now he's singing a different tune.
Right? After he just spoke to you. So I'm like, this is nice, but weren't you just speaking of Quincy? I'm like
Oh
confused.
shit.
Okay.
That's because he got his dose. To be honest, he got his dose,
Right?
so now he's focused fully on you. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is nice. And that's when he invited me, but I didn't know how to click on invites, so I just like popped up in the world. It's okay.
I'm
He don't need to
crying.
know.
I'm weak.
Because I was listening the whole time. Like I said, even though I'm not here, I'm not there. Like I'm there, you know? I sound crazy. I sound like I should be in You from Netflix. Oh no.
You
What
were
have I
you
done?
actually were a ghost this whole time, so.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm-mm.
And
Like a spectator.
so I came, I ran up in there. You saw how I jumped through that door?
Oh,
I
we.
jumped through the door. I came right in there because I'm like, okay, what's up? So then he's like, oh, they got to do an age check before I came in. And I'm
Oh,
like,
now they want to do an age check.
right? Like,
Took
okay.
the honestly, to be honest, to be fair, they took really long to ask for both of our ages. To be honest, because it's like they only
Yep.
asked until like half an hour in for me, and then same with you. Like took an hour for you, maybe 45 minutes, some shit like that. So I don't know. That's not the first thing they think of, which is concerning because Vrchat, because you don't know who the fuck's behind
Mm-hmm.
that
You
the other
don't
side.
know.
Mm-hmm.
They got all kinds of gadgets they can use. But after that, he's like, they leave, right? So I know his friends are there. I already know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, I'm going to play it off like I don't know. So then they're having a date. I know he talked to you before. So I'm like, okay, just give him another chance. Like, let's just hear him out. So we're on a date. The date's kind of awkward. And
Mm-hmm.
he's asking, like, at first it was going nice. Like, he was like, oh, what's your favorite? He said, oh, you helped me with my mental breakdown in the shower. I'm like, that was a
Oh,
mental
sweet.
breakdown. And then he's like, oh, what's your favorite superhero? I'm like, Wonder Woman. And he said, what he said? Oh, can I be your Winter Soldier? The Winter
What?
Soldier to your Wonder Woman. And when he said that, I was like, that doesn't make sense, sir. That is not correct,
That
but
is not correct, sir.
I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide.
Right?
Because you could have said Superman, Batman, but you said Winter Soldier. I'm like, when have I ever seen Wonder
I don't
Woman
even know who the
with
fuck
Winter
is Winter
Soldier?
Soldier.
That's from Marvel, like Captain America.
Hmm. Man, who gives a
See,
fuck about that
exactly.
dude?
Damn girl. So after that interaction, I'm like, what is this dude talking about? But I said okay, because I'm nervous, so I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm like, okay. But I'm not saying it like okay, I'm saying it like okay. So get into it. So after that, he's like, "Oh, what's your favorite candy, Skittles or chocolate?" And I'm thinking to myself, "This is what you ask on a date, bruh? Come on, come on. This is what you
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
asking me?
He's
I
like,
waited for this. I was Sometimes I was ready to dip. Like that date, I was kind of ready to dip. I was like, okay, just be nice. He going through it. It's not working out with
fiddling
Quincy.
his
Just be
fingers at
nice,
us.
right? Like, excited in the world of VR chat. Like, no, stop. Yep. And after all that talking, I'm like, what? He's like, we watch anime. Like, it was just random questions.
Yeah, Rico was the MVP. I do agree. I agree. I do agree with
Rico
that.
Rico was funny. Rico had his fingers sticking out the wall, and they looked like
Yo,
sausages. So I was like, "What are
that shit
these?
was
Look at
hilarious.
sausage fingers, bro." I was grossed out, and then Rico got those like little black stuff on the nails, like the
Oh
nails
yeah,
look
I
dirty.
hate that
I'm
shit.
already, I'm already like,
Yo.
so I already knew they were there. So I'm laughing because he think I don't know. We're talking about, oh, we have a CEO business meeting. I'm like, what business
What?
meeting? Like he was doing the most. And so then when he asked me, "Oh, what did you look like before the clone?" I'm like, "Bro, what do you mean what I look like before the clone?" Um, You start off with a robot. You don't. What do you mean? Like I was confused
Mhm.
because you literally start in VR chat with a robot. You don't get an avatar until
Yeah.
after the tutorial.
Yeah.
So then he's like, "Oh, I don't know because I said I cloned it. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't make this. You crazy?
Mhm.
That's not work." So he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna." What he said? I don't know because my ex she made her own avatar, and
X. Wow.
when he said that, I was like, I should really fucking leave. Like
You should have.
I'm getting annoyed. Like you
I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
like I was getting bro, I was fuming, but you can't tell because I'm also nervous and I'm trying to play it off like I can't see the stream. Like I'm doing a lot in my
Oh.
head. So I'm like, just play it all, just play it cool. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Just stay. So after that, that's when Maddie comes.
Mhm.
So this is what because remember Rico came. So it was Jack, Rico, and then Rico came back and told him about you. So that's 3 times. And then Metabots. So that's 4 people already. Well, 4 times I've been interrupted. So then here comes Maddie. This is the 5th time, right? Okay.
Damn.
Maddie comes.
Literally, Cass, this is like a whole odyssey just for you to have a alone time with this man to talk. It's a whole
Oh my
odyssey.
god. I felt like I was on The Bachelor, but it wasn't like other women. It was just other dudes. Like, yo, bro. like you know a girl like say for instance she's dating a guy and he has too much friends.
Mhm.
Like he doesn't have time for himself. Like every minute there's a friend calling like, yo, bro, come on, bro, let's hang out, bro. Yo, bro, yo, oh my gosh, yo.
Oh,
It's just like
wait.
it's annoying. It's just like, oh my gosh, can we just have one conversation? Just one that finishes. Like we could finish it. You know, there's a object, subject, period. You know what I mean? Like a full
Mhm.
thought.
Mhm.
So I'm getting tired. And then here comes Maddie. So I already knew about Maddie and the VPN. I already knew about that.
Mhm.
So I knew who everyone was. I'm just like, I'm just playing it off. And so here comes Maddie. Oh, I forgot what he said. But he came, he interrupted. And I'm already not feeling that because it's like, bro, we're on a date, right? Why are you on a date? You're a plus one. You know what I'm saying? Like, get back. Go away. Go away. Just go away, Maddie. We cool, bro, but go away. Just please go away for now. And then come back.
Right. It's like this is not the time, sir.
What he said. So I was like, excuse me, I'm talking to somebody right now. It's a message, you know.
Massage
He,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's interrupting our chat, you know. I gotta mute him. So just before I mute him, I have a cause just before I mute him, he said some shit. He's like, oh, what's up? You from what he said something about bodega, what you know about
Whoa.
Brooklyn. And I
What?
was like, okay, bro.
He's
Are
like
we,
stereotyping you and shit.
is this another argument? Is this okay? I'm ready. I'm ready. Because I'm annoyed. I'm getting annoyed. This one mentioning X, and now you want to come and interrupt. So I'm getting annoyed. So then I it happened again. I just like blacked out, and me and Maddie we started going at it. He's yelling, Maddie, don't interrupt. Mind you, this man goes home again.
He just
Leave,
literally leaves you. I'm like, bruh.
leaves, bruh. And me and Maddie, we're about to kick off, right? So it's just starting. He leaves just before bitches start flying. And this is where he should have stayed because that was content. Like when I tell you, y'all thought I was going off on Metabots, please, that was nothing.
Shit. I mean,
When
I
I
feel like
tell
Maddie
you,
probably has it on his stream though, for sure.
probably, probably does. That's if he didn't delete it.
Probably. He probably didn't save it.
So he's wearing a little maid outfit. We take it outside because I go outside because I'm already annoyed. So I leave. Like me and Maddie, we got into an argument. Maddie kept saying bitch. So I'm like, I don't even know this dude. Why he calling me bitch? Like what the bit? Like I'm not feeling that. Like bitch, what? You know what I mean? Like you call a female dog a bitch. You don't call me a bitch. I don't know you. What are you talking about? Bitch, you bitch. So now we both calling each other bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch.
Bruh.
And so we go outside. right? And we argued again. This is Rico.
Cass, imagine this
Oh.
if this was real life, bro. Imagine.
Bro, think about,
Yo, everybody watching y'all would be like, what crackheadery
bro.
is going on over there? Like, bruh.
No, I don't take it personal, Baker. It's just I was getting annoyed because I don't know. I was getting annoyed. It was just too much interruptions, bro. Like
Way
every
too
minute there's an
many.
interruption, and then he keeps leaving. So I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed. I can't control it.
I
And
mean,
then
J Bar
Maddie,
said Berlin's escape skills is top tier. I mean, to be
it is,
honest, he is an escapist at this point. A pro
but his his
escapist.
his character knows too long though. Like you know it's him running.
That's
Because
the thing though. That's the thing though. His nose may be long. This dude's tall and lanky as fuck, and he should be seen from a mile away. But trust and believe, if he's trying to get the fuck out of there, he gets the fuck out of there. Like I said before,
what? Quick.
when I pulled up to surprise, it was like surprise, bitch. Homeboy dipped so fast. By the time I turned around that pillar, homeboy was gone. He disappeared like a ninja. I was like, damn.
Homeboy said home. I was like, damn. So he goes home. Me and Maddie are getting into it because I'm just like, yo, I know this dude did not call me bitch. So I'm like, fuck you. And I went off. Like, I didn't curse. He didn't get the first one. I was cursing because, and Rico, I don't think Rico was recorded. But if Rico had recorded that shit, y'all would have definitely said I was crazy. So I leave because I'm like, yo, I'm just going to keep arguing with this
Rico
dude.
really
So I
should
gotta
have
go.
recorded it, to be honest, because then they could have used his stuff as like Rico's perspective in certain parts, you know.
Rico was shook. Like Rico was like, oh, looking at both of us. Oh. Him at times. Hyping it up, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I gotta go because I'm just gonna keep arguing with him. We just gonna keep calling each other bitches. It's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was cursing his ass out. I was like, you built like a little soccer ball. I'll kick your head off your body, you little bitch. You wanna be a maid so bad? Come clean my house, bitch. Like y'all heard Berlin at the bar. That was me with Maddie. I was like, you little bitch, you little tiny ass bitch. I'll stomp on you like a bug, you little bitch.
I'm
So,
fucking
you
crying.
want to interrupt, you little bitch, you cockroach bitch. So I'm getting mad.
You were literally like just letting out all your rage.
What? Oh my gosh, I had time. So I go home and I'm annoyed. Like I'm heated. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna just chill out. I need a timeout. So I watch the stream. Then Rico comes barging in. Yo, bro, you missed it, bro. Oh, they got into it, the way he was talking to your girl. And he's like, oh, what happened? And that's when he was
See,
like
as a content creator,
annoyed.
you shouldn't have been saying, "Oh, what happened, nigga?" You supposed to be there, so you don't ask those questions. If you were there, you wouldn't have to ask that. Now you miss content. That's all it is. Now, oh, what happened? No, that's what past buyers say. Like, oh, what happened? People who ain't in the mix, sir. You were part of that, and you ran. You want to know what
Right?
happened? Go back. You better rewind time and go right back.
Like, it's supposed to be a date. How you leave your girl mid-date?
How are you gonna leave your girl to just fend for
Leave,
herself?
right? And me and Maddie were getting into it. Like, you could. And he's like, oh, how y'all feel about Cass? Cass defend, right? You like that, right? Cass defend. I'm like, okay, but where were you to defend me, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo,
Mm.
he not doing my character right. I'm like, I'm not, bro.
He's
You're not doing
doing
my character
Cass,
right.
that Vrchat avatar,
My
wrong.
character don't deserve this. My character came here to hold shit down, and you just crumbling.
And
You
he let it
folding.
go. Yep, he
You
folded.
folding on her. So I'm
He
like,
folded
yo,
so
I'm
hard that
done.
probably he was just stiff in that position, you know? Like he was already the crane, couldn't move shit. Like he folded too hard.
I'm
He couldn't move
probably,
no more. Couldn't move no more. Couldn't even
probably,
move his mouth no more.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
You right. And then what happened? So they're talking, and he's like, "Oh, Rico, why didn't you defend her?" And I'm thinking to myself, "How is this Rico's problem?" Like,
It's like, that's your girl. What do you mean? Why didn't you defend her?
I mean,
Like he's putting the
Rico,
blame on Rico, like because what you
yes,
know what that translates to? You're telling your boy to steal your girl. Like that would be the second time one of your boys stole your girl.
and then he would get mad at Rico. So it's
Exactly.
like,
So it's just like, but you said it though. But
I
you
was
said
cracking out. Rico
like
said, that's not my job.
exactly. That's his.
So that I'm telling you, he missed out on quality cussing content. What I tell you.
Crying.
So after that, he comes and he's talking to Rico. Bro, Rico had me. Rico made me fall out when I saw that shit. He was like, "Oh, you got to invite her here. You got to get them to squash the beef." So he's like, "Oh, I still miss Quincy," and I was like, "I should turn off my computer right
Right.
now."
When I heard that, I was like, what?
I was like, "You dead ass? You dead ass?"
Bruh. You know
Oh,
what?
we.
Kaz. Look at the Hangout call right now. The Hangout call is not on screen, right?
Oh, it is.
It is? Damn, I was
Yeah.
going to show you something.
No, I can take it off for a second.
All right.
Let me take it off.
Guys,
I took it
this
off.
this was my face. This was my face when he said that oh, I miss Quincy. What?
Oh, we. Oh, we. Well, he missed the thickness. He wants on the hole. He wants on the grab.
Skirt, goodbye. Like, no.
I could put it back. I could put it back.
Okay, yeah, you can.
All right.
But yeah,
You
that was
know,
my face. I taste something sour head ass. Like,
he missed the bazungas.
what are you smoking, sir?
Smoking, yeah, Quincy on. Let me stop.
I'm crying.
Goodbye.
Yo, the
It was a
door,
great
please.
stream.
Right? See ya.
So then
Mm-mm-mm.
he invited Maddie first, and Maddie's still calling me bitch. Mind you, that's like his 100th time calling me bitch, talking about, oh, the bitch is crazy.
And did Berlin even
She's
say
kind of
anything about that?
feisty. Oh, he did. He was like, oh, don't call her a bitch. I'm trying
Oh
to make her
no.
my girl. And
Nah.
I'm like, how you trying to make me your girl, but then you miss Quincy? Like, you ain't doing my character right. You ain't
Sir,
doing my
you're
character
failing
right at
miserably.
all.
You're failing
Like,
miserably.
like my character is just she going through it. I'm like,
But
poor
man, your
Cass.
character is going through it. My character's confused as fuck. She's just like,
We all going through
what the
it,
fuck is going on? Right?
And so then I'm invited. So I play it cool because Maddie helped him with the VPN. So I'm like, okay, I'll play it cool. Even though I'm watching the stream before that, he's like, oh, if anything pop off, don't get too crazy, and if you do get crazy, let me handle it. Let me look. He said some shit about helping him look good if there was an argument.
Mm-mm.
So of course I'm not gonna really pop off in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I'm like, I'm gonna chill out
Mm-hmm.
because I don't need you to see crazy yet. That's
Yeah.
that's way
That's
down the
next
line. You don't need
episode.
to see.
Not way down
That's
the
when
line.
it's
Next
it's too
episode.
late. That's when it's too late. You're too far gone. Then you can see crazy.
Oh, we not too far gone.
I gotta make sure my spot's secure. Then you can see crazy.
I'm
But
crying.
yeah, so I'm heated. Like I'm not feeling Maddie, bro. I'm not feeling Maddie. Like, bro, when I tell you I was looking at Maddie avatar, I was ready to pop off, but I was like, you know what? He helps him with the VPN. He helps him with the VPN. Calm down. You gotta play your role, play your part. Calm down. So what if he called you bitch like 50 times? Just calm down, just apologize, just let bygones be bygones. You want to
Mm-hmm.
slap him and kick him like a soccer ball. Let it go, let it
Fuck.
go.
Oh
So I
fuck.
let it go. I let it go. I'm like, okay, bro, it's okay. I know. So we squashed it. Bro, I'm thinking we gonna play Pictionary or talk. Homeboy's like, oh, Cass, talk to you for a second. I'm like, oh, he about to kick me out the crib.
I would, bruh. That would have been wow. It'd be like, damn, this nigga really don't want no one in his house. Like,
So I'm like, okay. So we go, and he talking to me. He's like, oh, what he said? He was like, oh, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling your fire. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. I like the way you talk. Okay. You feeling my fire, you feeling my energy. Okay. All right. I'm feeling you too. But that's what I'm thinking in my head, but I'm playing it cool. So he said, oh, heart on sleeve, heart on sleeve.
mm-mm.
So I'm looking at the heart. I'm looking at these skinny ass wrists, these little chopstick wrists. And I'm like, okay.
Aw.
Now look, and I'm like, all right. If I keep saying okay, because I'm nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So He's like, that's what I like to hear. Mind you, this is the second time he asked me. So not once, but twice. Cause remember Winter Soldier? I'm like, okay, Winter Soldier or Wonder Woman. Now it's in the crib. He asking me. So he's like, okay, that's what I like to hear. So then he's like, oh, give me a hug. And I'm like, I mean, since it's official,
Oh,
it's official for my character. I'm like, okay, I'll give you a hug.
speaking of that
Cause I
hug, I
already,
forgot about that. That hug is got something to say about that after.
bro, can I tell you? See, he edited it out. So I'm about to, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Listen,
this part. Mm.
Berlin, you got to understand. He was in my ear, right? I have sensitive ears. Like I can hear, a nail clipper, I can hear when you miss the nail. I can hear that shit, right? Cause my mom, she was cutting her toenails, and I was like, "You missed your nail." She's like, "How the hell can you hear that?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it." So just imagine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, chat. Just imagine after while he's hugging me, he
I'm
goes,
gonna move my headphone.
"You my girl,"
Oh
and
no!
I'm just like, I'm like,
Oh
wait, what?
no!
I was like, wait, what? All up in my ear, mind you, it's edited out, so you hear music.
Hell no!
I'm wearing headphones and that shit's turned up all the way. So
Why the
just
editor have to
imagine.
save the viewers from that? The viewers need to hear that too. We can't suffer. No.
Bro, that's why I backed up because I was like, whoa, my ears. My ears. Mind you, that's why he grabbing the booty, right? I didn't even know he was grabbing the booty. So I kind of caught him. Almost said FBI open up. Oh, we
Oh,
Zoe.
we.
Prison police 911. Okay, because my ears was not prepared for all that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, bro, I can hear you just fine face to face. We good. We
Rumor
good.
said she said echolocation. Oh, we.
I was like, yuck. I was like, no.
Mm-mm.
Bro, that shit. Oh my gosh, y'all don't understand, bro. I heard that for like a good 10 seconds. I was like, mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
But what happened after that? Oh, thank you for the one bit solar. What happened after that? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember. I think I left. Yeah, I left. He was like, oh, give me a kiss. And I was like, is he for real? Like, he trolling. What he talking about? Give him a kiss. Because I'm like, how
Not
do you
sure. I
kiss
think
on
that
VR?
happened. Oh,
I'm like,
that too.
what do you. I was like, he's like, give me a kiss. Come on, you my girl. Mind you, Maddie and Reiko are right there, my guy. Right there.
Mm-mm.
And I'm just thinking to myself, ew, I'm not gonna do that in front of two people in the room. Like, no, I don't like, my character ain't into that PDA.
PDA ain't it.
She's a ninja. We stealthy. Okay, we move in the shadows.
We'll give you a kiss in the shadow. Like. Eh.
Okay, talking about give me a kiss. Come on, you my gang, give me a kiss. I'm like,
What?
what, bro? You did enough of my ears. I'm good. I'm good. And so Rico starts laughing. Right? He's like, ha, and I'm like, I start laughing because he laughed. And then Maddie's in the back. Michelle and Barack Obama. He ain't playing games, but he's in that game. And I'm like, yo, nah,
Yo,
bro.
Maddie shit killed me. That whole part, yo.
It was too much. I was like, I don't know what's going. I don't even know what's going on too well. I'm like, I'm good. I don't even know.
Mm.
So then he drops the portal. I didn't get in the portal. I just was like, oh, I'm gonna turn my computer off. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm weak.
But then so it told me log out of Vrchat,
Mm-hmm.
but stay watching the stream. Keep watching the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we get to your part, Quincy.
Wait, what part?
You don't remember when he came back? Oh, you don't remember that?
He did?
After he hit the club and he was talking about the dub, he came back to you. You don't remember that part?
I guess.
I'm weak. You remember he came back to you? Because there was a fake Quincy in the chat, but it was the real Quincy. You don't remember that part?
Oh, I kind of just summarized it with that thing I said, to be honest. So I don't
But
remember.
oh you didn't want to mention the part where he grabbed the booty?
Yeah, okay, so basically, yeah, so we set up that whole date thing, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, like, can I get a hug, head ass? And I'm like, okay, sure. So, I guess he wants to cleanse me of the previous hug. We do the hug, and mind you, both me and Cass are on desktop, for one. And for two, we couldn't really see that because we're giving a hug. And it's only until we saw the video after this whole thing happens that we realized that this man really went in and grabbed our cheeks. So, first of all,
Thank you for the follow, Jones World.
yeah, first of all, I'm I'm not your girl. Second
You
of
are
all,
his girl. What are you talking about?
no,
He don't
no,
gotta tell you. You know what's up. No damn
no.
bazookas.
You know who do those? Crazy niggas. And guess what? I'm not with that. And second of all, it may be Vrchat, but that's my booty. That's not
That's
your
your VR
booty.
booty.
That's my booty. I made it. I sculpted it. It's my ass. So like, it was just like, ooh, ooh. The next time I see you, boy. Next time I see you, ooh, I'm gonna give you a present for sure. So it's like, just saying, next episode, don't be mad at me if I clock him. Just So that's how I felt about it. That was weird as hell anyway. But like, that shit was also just like, yeah, like he needs to learn how to keep his hands to himself in Vrchat because for real though, some niggas might actually pull up the fight in Vrchat for that. They will.
Bro, that show was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is he grabbing? Like oxygen, air particles, gas?
Right?
Like, what are you
Data. He
grabbing?
was grabbing data.
I'm weak. Right? Like, what are you grabbing? I was
Exactly.
done. I was like, oh my gosh. After I saw that, I was like, he played my character. He played her. No. How you gonna play her like that? How you gonna play a ninja? We stealthy, bro. We stay in the shadows, bro. I was probably in that room. You don't even know. I'm a ninja.
Man, after that whole situation, there was two things that became remotely clear to me. That if I'm gonna be creative on Vrchat, clothe thine self. Because I put like a cute little crop top and like some sweatpants, and technically that's pretty decent. I'm not whoring around. It's literally my arms and a little bit of tummy. That isn't exactly a thought a lot outfit, but that was still enough for someone to be like, but I want to grab those cheeks, head ass. But I'm checking out that booty, head ass. So it was just like, the titties scream at me, head ass. So it's just like, I felt weirdly sexualized in a game where you shouldn't be thinking about that anyway. But it was just like, man, this is still the real world at the end of the day. This may be Vrchat, but it's still the real world. Niggas are niggas.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Be boys. Boys will be boys. Mm-hmm. Like,
bro,
dudes will still be thinking about titties and ass, and it's just like, my titties and ass was out there, so I'm just like, all right, next time, a jacket.
Bro, that reminded me of PG. I ain't looking at no drawing.
Yo, by the way, I did not hear him say that. I did not hear him say that.
I fell out when he said that. I was like, he's bold, bro. He's bold with it.
He was
like,
wilding out. I'm like, you good, sir?
He was bold, bro. And I was like, did she not hear him? Like, maybe she didn't know.
Didn't.
You had no reaction to it. And I'm like, maybe she like him. Maybe she feeling him, you know?
I was actually focused on actually trying to draw spaghetti. So, like, or whatever the hell I was supposed to be drawing. So, like, I really didn't hear him. I only heard the other one where he was, like, talking about something. I was like, what, sir? What? Bro, literally, after that comment, that really felt like I was about to have a train run on me. Like, this felt
right,
like...
And she for the team? I'm like, damn, bro.
Speaking of that, she for the team, sir, you can kiss my ass for that phrase forever and always. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but PG, you can kiss my ass for that comment. Because,
bro, that set them off, bro. That put ideas in their heads, but it was like, oh, she a thought, yo. Oh my gosh. I'm like, bro, this
Cass,
is VR.
I'm sure you can agree at this point. I'm probably the least thought a lot, hoish type of person you probably have met.
Mm-mm.
Like, sure, I have my thoughts. I I don't even go
People go
outside. I
outside,
don't
bro.
drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. So it was just like, it was the irony of that phrase where he kind of insinuated that I was like this girl free for grabs that everyone can fuck with. It was just like, if only you knew that I'm rejecting all of you and I've already rejected y'all since the beginning. Like, you think I want y'all? No. Like, I don't want anybody. So it was just like, bruh, you just literally, like, he technically threw away years of a reputation I worked up of I'm not interested to she's free for grabs. She's for the team. I'm like, and in a span of like 2 breaths.
I fell out. I was like, damn.
Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, so that's the story of Vrchat about that. Let's talk about the aftermath. You
Aftermath?
know, yep,
Oh, like with me, it wasn't. I don't know. It took them a little bit longer to find me, which
yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm really not complaining because I'm like, whew,
You like
like
you took less of the brunt, but at the end of the day, they still was coming in with some bullshit though.
they
I
were
tried my
like,
best, like, cause it feels really wrong to have all of this attention. It was already wrong for me because I wasn't comfortable with it, but it felt really wrong to have all this attention to me, especially because of the fact that I genuinely thought Cass was an interesting person. And after
oh,
adding her as a friend and talking with her the first few times, I had decided that I was going to help her out, whether or not she ended up being a fake bitch later on or whatever. So it was just like, I'm going to, like, for real, this was my thought. I was like, I'm going to help Cass out because she deserves it as much as I was like thrown out there too. And I like literally was just trying to like funnel in the attention as like equally as I could, because it's just like Cass really wants to be a YouTuber. Cass would genuinely be the best to grow from this type of attention. So I tried my best to like funnel people, be like, hey, guess remember that other chick from the video, you know, the ninja lady? Yeah, she got a Twitch, she got a YouTube, So like,
oh,
yeah. And basically what ended up happening for the most part was the fact that my Instagram got really weird. Before, because I never really took pictures of myself, I'm going to disclose this because like it might as well. People who ever listen to this, I'll let you know. If you haven't seen my face already from my streams and you haven't found it on my Instagram, I actually do have one single picture, one single picture posted, or a folder picture, whatever the fuck you call it on Instagram, where you get put multiple posts in one post. I have one single post with my face on it from 2 years ago from my prom, because my aunt really did amazing on the makeup. I actually considered it art, and I
yep.
felt sad to take it off because it was really nice. So I took a picture of it and posted it up on my art account because it's art. But for the most part, I don't show my face online in social media because that's not what I'm here for. I want people to know me more for my art. However, I do want to remind them that there is a person behind it with my streams. And I actually do show my face occasionally on stream. Now, that doesn't go to say that this is a free for all where you think that just because you see the person behind it and you know who she is and this and that, and oh, she kind of cute, doesn't mean that you're going to slide in my DMs and talk to me. Because before this all happened, no one ever slid into my DMs because I was careful about that. There's other artists who post their face on their Instagram every once in a while or occasionally or frequently, and weirdos will pop up in their shit. Niggas be on like, send me your pics. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Are you single? Blah, blah, blah. Never happened to me until after this happened. Mind you, most of these people didn't even see my picture, so these people were coming at me in a way where they only knew me from what they saw in this video, and they were just like, oh, I want to see a picture of you, and oh, it's like, do you got pictures, da da da. And the people who seen my face, they said, oh, can we see more pictures of you? And they really was like pushing it and pushing it to like, yeah, it was like to
Like
slide into my
stalkerish.
DM. Like niggas was really trying to slide into my DMs, and I'm like, art. art, and when they're like picture, it was like, okay, well, ignore. So like literally, yeah, block, you know? So I would literally just like that's one thing that changed after this. And what was it? And of course the following change where I had 1,000 followers on Instagram and I gained 2,000 followers from this. And same with my Twitch, it also grew. And people, for the most part, at that point was like, after the aftermath of everything, one thing that they were trying to do for a while, but both me and Cass was able to basically get rid of pretty quickly, was the fact that they assumed that because these two girls was in the same situation, assumed that we were there because we wanted Berlin as our man and blah 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 blah, that we were gonna fight it out. Like, oh, he's my man, blah blah blah. But what they didn't realize was the fact that I wasn't interested into him like that in the first place. The farthest my interest went was I genuinely really wanted to be his friend. He's
Mm.
funny, he's entertaining, and he's an interesting personality. And just to say this out here right now, I already disclosed him. I already what is it? I already quickly brushed off even the thought of him being dating material after
Oh shit! Damn!
within the first year.
Protect me, Quincy!
Oh shit. Within the
Damn,
first
you
few
gonna do it
months.
fear like that?
eh, Within the first few months of following his YouTube channel, I was just like, mm, I'm not really feeling this type of, whatever he's looking for, whatever he, it's like how he acts and blah blah. It's just like he's funny as a friend, he's cool as a friend and everything, but I'm not dating material. No, thank you. I don't think we didn't have a lot of stuff to talk
Nah,
about in the
I'm
first
Team
place.
Quincy. I'm Team Quincy. I'm for
No,
it. Y'all stay.
Team Cast, Team
Nah, bro, I'm
Cast.
good. I'm
Especially
good.
after that Valentine's gift you got, ma'am. Team Cast.
Bro, yo, what's up with Quincy
Yeah.
today? Quincy wilding right now.
What
What?
do you mean?
Bro, it was not
Wow.
Valentine's. It was Single Times Day. Single
Single
time.
Times Day, huh? But yeah, fuck, I kind of forgot what I was at.
Get
But
out of here, Dig. Talk about clip that.
weak. Clip what, bruh? But yeah, like no, I wasn't interested. I
Bro,
genuinely was like, my whole purpose, my whole actual intent of purpose is that if I was to ever become friends with him, I was gonna be considered that person. I was gonna be considered that friend that you go to ask for information. The informative friend, the person that you would ask for advice from, the person you would ask like, hey, do you know how to do this? And I would be like, yes, here's how you do it, and here's the whole plan. Like, here's the whole step. Literally, that was it. If anything, I just wanted to disappear. Like just be in the background character head ass. I wanted to be a background character because I never expected and I never wanted to be someone in the spotlight. So it took a while for me to adjust, but eventually, after some trolls, some this, that, and the third, and me getting to know Cass a lot better and just, being more, doing some more calls with my friends, I got I got used to this new vibe where it's just like my community kind of evolved basically. I don't consider it where it's like, oh, these are new people and like this is all easy gang. No, you guys are part of my community now. What I saw was that you as a community have evolved, and with you matching my energy when you come into the stream, you realize, oh, this is like a chill, this and the third. Okay, I see it. I see you, and this is what I come here for. And I thank y'all for that. I thank y'all for not being thirsty as fuck, pulling up, doing some stupid shit, and being toxic as hell, because we was not gonna do that. No.
yeah.
What about you, Cass?
What should I say? Like, I didn't get like I got a few comments where they like went to my channel. They were like, "Oh, Team Quincy, this and that," and then like on my Instagram, and I was like, "Can y'all stop with this Team Quincy, Team Cast stuff?" So I'm like, bro, I'm thinking to myself like, let's just leave it in VR, bro. I don't even care. And I didn't really come in there for exposure. Like, it's funny because I was trying to do my YouTube, but I always wanted to do it like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I always wanted to do it on my own. Like, I'm the type of person I like to do things on my own. It doesn't matter. Like, I just feel like I should know it and I should do it on my own. I can't explain it. Like, I don't like help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, Raina. I don't like any help though. Like I don't know. I can't just explain. Like I just need to do it by myself. So after that, I was like, damn, I'm getting this exposure, but then it's like I don't want to be seen as like a clout chaser. I don't want to be seen as someone that was only in there just to like use him. Like it wasn't for that. It was because I watched the content and I liked the content, and it actually motivated me. Like I was kind of inspired. I'm like, look at him, look at his journey. I always felt like I never felt like I was good at anything too much growing up. So I always knew I was kind of good at making people laugh. So I was like, okay, I always wanted to do YouTube. From I was like maybe 10 or 9, I wanted to do YouTube, but I never posted. Like I would always have a camera. I'd have
Mm.
a few videos, but I
Mm.
would never post it. I would never upload it. Like I wasn't putting myself out there. So the
Mm.
one year I decided, oh, thank you, Snowy. The one year I decided to like put myself out there, it's just crazy. Like, what are the chances? One of my favorite YouTubers, I get to talk to him. So I was still on cloud nine. I was like, there's no way. Did this shit
That
just
was just a
happen? Like,
sign. That was just a sign.
I was I was scared. I was so nervous. I'm like, yo, some bad shit about to pop off. It's too good to
No.
be true. Because it's
No.
too good to be true. All my life, I told my mom, like when I was growing up, I told her, like, oh, I want to be a dentist, all this stuff. But now it's like, when you thought you was gonna go to school and follow a certain path,
Mhm.
and after you're not halfway there, like you're a quarter way there, and it's just like, I'm already kind of like, this is
Mhm.
not my passion. This is not my dream. This is not what I really want to do. Like, am I really living? Like, I'm alive, but am I really living? So I didn't feel like I was living my purpose. Cause I'm
Mhm.
like, it's so easy. It's just so natural for me to make people laugh and have a good time. Like, why am I doing, I'm like I'll still do it. Don't get me wrong. I still like it, but it's just, it wasn't, it wasn't the same. Like, I can't describe it. Like, I can't sleep. I can't eat. Like, I just kept thinking, like, yo, what if you die and you don't try to pursue this? Like, what if you live a whole life?
You don't want to live a life of regret for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm still young. I could take a risk. I don't have any kids. I'm not
Yup.
30. I'm in my 20s. Why don't I advocate for myself? Why don't I push myself and do something I never did before? So that's
Mhm.
why I even got on YouTube. And I would have never gotten on YouTube. And it's so funny. Like I told my mom, I was like, "Oh, he's so funny. He's a YouTuber." And she's like, "Okay." And I was like, "Mommy, you don't understand. Like, bro, he's so funny." And she's like, "Okay, you'll never meet him. You'll never talk to him." And I'm like, "Okay." So when I got to
Damn.
talk to him, when I got to talk to him, that shit, I was hyped. I was like, mama, look. I got to talk to her, mommy. What now? She had nothing to say.
Oh
Now
shit.
my mom, because she didn't believe in me, okay? She was like, oh, what is this YouTube shit?
Mhm.
We're gonna be a dentist. And I was like, I'm like, no,
Cry.
mommy. No, I wanna be a
Oh
YouTuber. I wanna
no,
make
no, no.
content. Okay?
Cry.
I'm good at this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Bro, I was in some dark times before this. Like I lost weight. I became healthy. Like this whole shit changed my life entirely. And you
Damn.
know what I mean? Behind the scenes, your girl, it was not good. Like I'm still going through it. Like even losing my grandma, I'm still going through it to this day. I'm still going through it with this old lady. Like that old lady, it wasn't for her boy. I don't even know. So this just like, especially after she passed away, I was like, life is too short. Because
Mhm.
the way my grandma passed away, boy, it was crazy. It was like one day she was here, and a few hours later she was in a coma.
Whoa.
She had two aneurysms and a heart
What?
attack. And
Damn.
I thought she was gonna come back. She went to the bank and she collapsed. And that was in one day. One day. And I'm like, wow, my
Damn.
grandma
If
not
that
here, boy. I'm like,
that's
yo.
not a way where God said, "Hey, yo, time's up. Time's
I
up."
was like,
Like, damn.
and I was like, I was expecting her to come back home. And I'm like,
Mhm.
if that shit can happen to you,
That
to
puts your
someone you
life in
love,
perspective.
I was like, no, life is too short. Like I can't lie to myself. I can't tell myself, oh well, just stick it out, you'll be okay.
Mm-mm.
Life is too short. You're here today, gone tomorrow. So
Yeah.
after that happened, I was like, nope, no, I gotta follow my dreams. I gotta follow my passion. I don't care if I starve. I don't care if I go homeless. I don't care. I'm gonna spend all my money on this. I don't care. I don't care.
Exactly.
And after the VR chat, I was like, okay, like I kept getting reassured, like, okay, maybe I should keep doing content because there was so many times I was like, yo, I don't even like myself sometimes. Why am I gonna post this shit? Like I'm annoying. There's no
I'm
point in
weak.
posting this.
I see you be putting yourself down and shit. I'm like, no, bitch, we're not doing
I
that here.
because
I see
because
potential.
because it's like I'm
Huh?
also a perfectionist. So if it's not perfect, then I'm
Mm-mm.
like it's garbage. It's no good. So it's just like, and then when you're told constantly by your parents or low-key
Ugh.
brainwashed, oh, you have to go to school, you have to go to college. It's like, yeah, I go to school, I go to college, but
Literally, college degree don't mean shit now. That's what the main conversation has been of 2019 and of 2020 so far.
exactly.
The college degree don't mean shit now. Jobs are looking for different stuff now. Literally, it's to that point that people are waking up and realizing what what are we doing? Like, what
And
really
it's okay.
matters?
It's okay
Yeah.
to tell your parents no. It's okay to tell your parents, like, no, this is my dream, this is my passion, I'm fighting for it, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to tell my mom, like, I love my mom, don't get me wrong. But I told
Mm-hmm.
her, I was like, I'm gonna make content. You can't stop me. I'm gonna do what I
Mm-hmm.
want to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know, this is my calling. Like this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. Because as soon as I started doing what I wanted to do, what made me happy, my passion, it's
Mm-hmm.
like I keep getting signs. I just keep getting signs. Like
And every time
okay,
you doubt
keep
yourself
going.
too, God be like, huh? What'd you say?
It's like let me sprinkle some more Twitch subs. Let me sprinkle some bits on you. Let me sprinkle some supportive friends. Like it's
Oh,
crazy. Because
we
I
ain't gonna
moved
let you.
from
We ain't gonna let you fall like that, fam. We got you up. We were gonna hold
like
you.
like
Like you ever have that thing where it's like the faith fall or some shit? You faith fall back,
right.
and you be like, nah, bitch, what are you doing? Get back up. Get back up.
I'd be ready to quit, and it's just like Quincy. Even Quincy, like if it was for Quincy, I would. You would have never seen me on this stream, boy.
I'm
Because
crying.
I would keep saying, "Oh, I'll stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow." Never stream, And then I
Mm-mm.
clicked the first time I streamed. I clicked the button by accident. I didn't even mean to click it.
Oh,
And you were streaming, and you were like, "Oh, cat stream," and I wasn't paying attention. I clicked the button, and it was just the rest was history.
yup.
So, cat 6 months ago, bro. Cast 6 months ago, I don't even look the same 6 months ago, bro. It was a completely different person. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I'd stay in my room. Like even when I was in college, I didn't make any friends. Like and I was always a social person, but especially after I lost my grandma, I shut down. Like I didn't go on the internet. Like I wasn't on social media for a year. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't even tell anyone she passed away. Like I was just done. I was just
Wow.
done. So
Yeah,
you just
you
gotta
you
put yourself
definitely
out
went
there.
through some stuff.
And I still go through it to this day. I still go through it, but
Mm-hmm.
I talk to my friends. I go outside. You know,
Yeah.
I'm much more happier. Even though sometimes it's annoying. Like, are you cast? Are you cast? It's like, yeah, bro.
Bruh.
I'm cast, bro. I'm cast, bro.
That's just gonna
Cause
forever stay with us till we die, bruh.
that's what I'm saying, and it's like, damn, I kind of wanted to do this on my own, but God, 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 God does what he does
Oh,
best.
trust and believe. This is
So
just the start, honey. Trust and believe. That voice of "Are you cast?" Like from Vrchat is probably gonna get smaller and smaller until it's more like. Well, technically, I feel like you're gonna do Vrchat every time, but instead of like "Are you cast from Vrchat?" or "Are you Berlin's cast?" or "Are you cast from Berlin's video?" it's just gonna
yeah,
be,
I'm like,
"Are you
he don't own me,
cast?" Like,
bro.
"Are you cast be playing from Vrchat?" Like, "Oh my god, I love your videos." That's what you're probably gonna start hearing in the future.
Oh shit, Raina said she better see us at DreamCon.
Oh, I mean, what we're thinking about doing it at 2021,
Yeah,
DreamCon 2021.
2021,
Yeah,
21.
not this year though. I don't think I have the. We would have to see about that. Nah, no, no, no. I'm trying to I'm trying to
To
stay up
get
for
to
other
it.
stuff. You know.
What Dick said, blessings come in disguise of lessons and vice versa. You gotta get through it to get to it. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm weak. Protect Cass at all costs. I'm good, bro.
Exactly. Protect Kaz. Hashtag protect
Protect
Kaz.
Quincy.
Huh? Girl,
Protect Quincy, bro.
I'll be
That's
alright.
what I'm
I'll beat a
saying.
nigga's ass.
Berlin's cast. I was like, what? They was a. Those. I was like, no, bro, stop. No, bro.
Yeah,
I'm my
DreamCon,
own
I'm gonna
person.
have a table. I'll be having a table and I'll be selling art. And for the most
Yep.
part, when the boys pull up and shit like that, we're gonna keep it simple. We'll go visit them, say hi. I'll proceed to gently but forcefully push Cass towards Berlin to say hi. And then once we're done with that, I'm going back to work.
No, nope. I'm gonna be at your booth selling
And
shit.
if
No,
she's
no,
too
no.
scared to go to him, I'm not gonna push her too hard. He's probably gonna pop up because trust, like
Oh my
he's probably people are
gosh.
probably gonna be telling him, oh, Cass and Quincy's here, Cass and Quincy's here. So like more than likely, one way or another, it's gonna happen. And I'm just gonna make sure that I have my hand on her leg so she can't run.
Oh no. You hear this, girl? And I'm the crazy one.
Don't worry about it.
You.
Don't worry
I
about it.
have to worry about it. I have to.
Mm-mm. You'll be alright. Let me
Oh
see.
no,
SWAT army pulling up around Cass and Quincy. I'm crying.
bro.
Let me see. Uh,
Our Instagrams are our usernames. TSA.
and then all right. So because of everything that happened, that's basically kind of like how it was for VR chat.
Yep.
And now I guess it's really time to, after clearing the air, letting y'all know how everything went down. How about we change everything and do an official introduction? Hello, my name is Quincy, also known as QuinncySama on all my social medias and stream. And then Cass.
Hello. It's your girl Cass. Cass be playing. Welcome to Luna's Be Playing episode 2.
Yay! Oh, yeah. I do art, Cass is a YouTuber, We do stuff outside of VR chat a lot, so
Yep.
we're more than what you've seen on VR chat for sure.
Soul Eater Res, thank you for the follow. It's just nothing but positivity, bro. Just
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet.
Yeah. Honestly, I like that's another thing about being social. Like this is the thing about me. Another thing about me. When it comes to being social, it's like a piece of dice that I roll. And on each side, every other side, it'll either have no or yes, or maybe more something more of a picture of me with anxiety, and the other one being me with confidence. And that day, it was perfectly dialing at like the edge. So it was kind of like a mixture between that two. So like for me usually when I usually don't I'm usually not the type of person to go up to somebody and just work my thing or this time and the third. I'm usually the type that will be purposely avoid social situations, or sometimes if I'm in the right mood that day, if the dice rolled on confident, I will pull up myself and be like, what's good, bitch? How are you? You looking cute today. I see you're snatched. Oh, do I see that you draw? Okay, what's good? Let's talk about art. Hey. But other times it'd be like, oh, they look so cool. I'm not gonna talk to them though. Goodbye. It's really all depends. And that day, it was not exactly either because I wasn't planning on talking in the first place. And it wasn't even because, like, anxiety that came immediately after I was interacted with. It was more because of the fact that I was going there as a viewer. I was going there to just lurk and be entertained by the chaos. So it was just like, you got a side of Quincy that was unknown to even pronounce myself half the time. But for the
Yep.
most part, I usually kind of me socially as a more personnel wise on this stream and like out there. It's just like I'm more about just chilling, relaxing. You pull in, say hi. I'm like, hi, what's up? How are you? How's been your day? And we sit and vibe, and I'm a draw, and you might say something, I'll say something back, and it'll be a nice atmosphere. But like, yeah, that's mostly how I
It's
am
pretty
normally.
chill. It's pretty
Yeah,
chill.
Cass's streams, woo, Cass streams the
My
whole chill
stream.
party over there too.
Oh yeah, it's chill. It's chill. Nothing crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm,
Nothing
mm-hmm.
crazy,
Until they playing like fucking Brawlhalla or some other high impact
bro.
game.
Because I want to win,
Curse words are
you know,
flying everywhere.
bro. I try not to curse, but it's just I can't help it. I
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
need that orbits. You know, your girl got that dirty mouth. Clean it up.
I'm crying. Yeah.
But yeah, people want to know like how they can find you, Quincy. But I already told them it's your username.
Oh, yeah. QuinncySama. It's the same thing. But
Yeah,
yeah, like we could talk about, for example, our goals and dreams, you know.
yep.
I want to become financially stable on my art. I want to become a full-time artist. And right now I am, but I am a struggling full-time artist. I'm hoping towards the end of this year or next year that I will be able to have enough money to support myself. And one of my dreams is to make a tiny house because I'm very aware of the financial crisis, especially the housing financial crisis in America. So, one of the things that I wanted to do to get around that as an artist of no less, that's not exactly working a regular 9 to 5, is that I wanted to make my own tiny house. So eventually, later on in the future, you might be seeing me streaming in a very small but cute place. And that would be one way that I would like become stable and, more than likely, I don't know, like who knows? Like once that happens, that opens a whole new door of projects that I had to push back because of commissions and stuff like that. That would just flood, and probably new comics and animations, whatever else crazy shit that I come up with at that point to give to you guys in the future. But yeah, that's basically what I want to do. What about you, Cass?
I just want to support the baddie, Miss Quincy Sama,
Oh we
and just
man,
give her all my money.
I'm crying,
You know,
Cass. Cass really be mad supportive too. That's why that's why I'm like, yep. I made the right decision to continue supporting. I made the right decision
right?
to add her as a friend. Like, cause things could have gone,
Cause,
bro. That's another thing we didn't
bro,
talk about. Things could have
okay,
gone way south.
south
Cause another thing
to
about our
the
friendship is that
dirty
it could have
south.
possibly not happened. Cause that's another roll of the dice. I could have
Yep.
easily said, no, I don't want to add her, because literally there was
Bro,
a
they were
risk.
making it hot, bro. They were
Mm-hmm.
like amping it up. Oh,
Mm-hmm. People
fight,
were already
fight,
talking about these girls need to fight. So I already
fight.
had this idea. I'm gonna spoil it anyway because Homeboy took too long. So the idea is kind of stale now, and I'm not planning on doing that if we have to do another VR chat with these dudes. But basically, I had an idea that came up in my head where, okay, this man thinks he played us and he thinks he's doing his game, he's running this shit, like he's the fucking bomb at this, like he playing these two girls and they supposedly don't know as characters in this VR chat world. And I was planning to add Cass and talk to her about a chance of switching the cards. He thinks he has all the power in VR chat, he thinks he has all the power in the series. He should be shocked when we pull up and be like, what's good, nigga? Hi. Oh, you thought this was
Right,
funny. You thought this was a joke. And switch the
right.
shit on him. And depending on what cast decided whether or not to become the VR girlfriend and am able to disappear, or we
Team
just
Quincy, what
both
she talking
just
about?
slam dunk that nigga and leave him in the dust. Like, either way, it was just like, tables have turned, bitch. And we're in control of, like, our decisions. And you ain't about to, like mix this shit around being the whole fuckboy energy you were doing. Like, no, like you gonna get this punch. You're gonna get this punch for touching my butt. I don't know what else Cass was gonna do. Maybe cuss you out. Proceed to get cornered, and none of your boys was gonna be there to help you. We was gonna have a private chat room that we were gonna lure you into, thinking, oh yeah, like this is an intimate moment, and we would invite the other girl in and corner you where you wouldn't be able to invite your boys in to help you, because when someone else makes a private chat, the owner of that room is the only one who can invite people
But he
in.
can always go home though, and then if he were to do it at
Mm-hmm.
home, he could always kick us out. So it's like,
Yeah, but if he ran, that's his business. We would still be in the same area. We would invite him right back in. Trust, I would have told you, no, hold on. Let him come back inside. I invited him. We're gonna wait. Nah, he was gonna pull right back up if he really wanted this to continue. You want to continue your series, bitch? Come back in here. So like
Bro,
that was my idea.
you hear Dig? I'm gonna come clean. I'm a spy from sent from Easy Game headquarters. Get out, Dig. So Eater Res, thank you for the follow. Solar, thank you for the 50 bits, bro.
It's too
We
late,
have so
bro.
many people saying they're a spy. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
I spy with my little
Salt was a
eye
spy.
hat.
Like, yeah, like Salt was like, oh, I came here to be a spy and everything, but I really fuck with y'all energy, blah blah. I was like, okay, well, good for you, fam. We don't
Right,
really care
Rita?
what you tell them. I'm saying it myself. I was gonna beat Berlin's ass, VR style, on the Oculus Quest.
You already know I was gonna roast.
Yeah, we were gonna
Roast.
tag team that nigga. But I don't know what we're gonna do this time. I don't know. I don't know what he
I don't
plans on
know.
doing. It's
It's
been
been
six
so
fucking
long. We already
months.
forgot about it. It's like whatever.
Basically. Uh
Whatever, bro.
fuck. I was gonna say something after that. But yeah, like but yeah, I was gonna add her to tell her this plan, but then
Oh
right when I was
yeah.
gonna add her, there was a hesitating moment. I literally sat there for 10, 15 minutes because of the fact that there was a chance because I didn't know Cass. So it was just like there was a chance that she was riding this ride along with everybody else, like, yeah, fuck Quincy. I'm gonna beat that bitch's ass the next time I see her head ass, you know? Like, I don't know how she was gonna pull up on me, if she was gonna go with that type of vibe, or if she was gonna be just as like, oh, I don't really wanna fight type of vibe, like I was as well. So it was just like, do I really
Like,
wanna deal with that? The dice was really tipping. It was like, don't add her, maybe add her. I don't know.
cause y'all only saw one side of me, so y'all think I'm crazy. But you know what? I'm not gonna argue. I'm low key crazy, but I feel like we have enough black people fighting each other. You know, we have enough girls
Mm-hmm.
fighting each other. We don't need to add anymore to
That's
that
not
community.
who
We
we
don't need to be a
are.
part of that community.
Nope.
We don't need to be on World Star.
Nope.
You know, we're good. But when she added me, I was like, because the comments and all that. So like, I was like, why she adding me? What she want? What she up to? You know. And then if we had met, like when you caught him off guard and when I was talking that fake Bumblebee bitch,
Oh, wait.
I forgot his name. And what happened after that? I was like, oh, she was in there. I would have just went up to you and been like, oh, so do you like him or what? That was only it. I wasn't gonna fight you. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in fighting women over no dude. Like that's corny. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that's your man and she trying to mess with him, like she trying to fight him, then I'll say, okay, you could give her a few hits, because he can't really hit her, so that's different. But yeah, I was just gonna ask her like, you like him or what? Like, cause you hurt his feelings, but that was pretty much it. Like, I wasn't gonna fight her.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. Mm-mm. Oh, thank you, Snowy. Oh, Dig, thank you for 100 bits. Quincy had this whole thing planned out. Yeah, Quincy ain't
Oh
stupid.
yeah, bruh. That's another thing, y'all. Like, I think a lot because I'm not much. I'm like outside of streaming and stuff like that, and outside of my calls with my friends, I don't actually talk that much. I'm very quiet. I think most of the time. I think a lot. So when I guess it was a skill that I've achieved since a child because I was an only child, so I had a lot of time to think.
You're only child, me too.
Yeah, I
Hello.
have half siblings, but that's about it. But they don't live with me.
I was cursed. I look just like my dad, so that's pretty much
Crying.
it.
Crying. You're still
I look.
gorgeous, Cass. Still
Oh
killing it.
my gosh, bro! Thank
Yeah.
you,
Your dad should have been a
bro.
woman. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I be looking in the mirror. I see my dad. I be having to run out that
Quincy has
bitch.
a
I'm
daily
like,
planner. You'd be surprised. I don't. It's like I'm organized to a degree, but I'm
yup,
still an artist,
she
so I'm
is.
slightly messy, you know? My brain is chaotic. When I say I'm a thinker, I mean I'm a thinker. My brain is very chaotic. If I were to
Yup.
illustrate what that was, I would say to look at those paintings where there's like a shit ton of stuff going on in one painting. Like just a shit ton
Get
of
out,
stuff.
TSA.
You could squint, see small details, or there's big words and letters. That's my brain. That's my brain. It's compact. So that idea I had came at me instantly when I was thinking about Cass. I was like, oh, we should do
Bro,
this. And then
and
I
then
was about to friend her.
the
Yeah.
comments were wild. Like, I'm
Yeah,
ghetto.
Ling's
I'm
the one
like,
who's supposed to be the voice to keep my thoughts stringed up to a single single string. So if we're supposed to be doing something, I usually ask Ling like, as my manager to really single out the thought like we're doing this, and it's like, oh yes, we're doing this, so that I don't go, should we do this that and that and this that and third, and it's like, no bitch, this, and it's like, oh, this. So like, yeah.
I wish I could do that.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
My brain is scattered, bruh. Like I'm everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
hard,
can't
but
even. I can't pay attention for too long. I gotta get up. I
mm-hmm.
gotta like music. I gotta twerk. I gotta go
Twerk,
to
I'm
sleep.
I'm crying.
But yeah, we were like paranoid about each other. We're like,
Yeah, like we didn't know what was gonna happen, like what we were gonna pull up to, like crazy bitch energy, or like what was gonna happen. But
Dig.
everything worked out though. Neither of
Oh
us were crazy bitches,
no, thank God.
and we were able to do the plan. Like at first things were actually, to be honest, yeah. The first call was like we were both kind of quiet, like, oh hey, hi, how are you?
Yep.
But like we were
But
able to get it through.
it started a beautiful friendship. That's what I say.
Yeah.
One thing I say is if you have one true friend, you are wealthy.
Yep.
That's all I'd say. Friends are important,
For
but you
sure.
need to know if they are your friends though, because you might say, "Oh, this is my friend," but they're like,
Oh
"Nah, bitch,
shit.
I'm not your friend." So
Thank you,
just
Dick, for the
have a
100
good
bitty
friend.
bits.
Yeah, Dick
Um,
said, Quincy, I do abstract art and I
okay.
understand exactly what you mean. The brink of insanity is where my best pieces come from. No
Mm-hmm.
cappuccino.
I'm crying, not no cappuccino. Okay. Oh, so Dick draws too? I see you. Art gang.
All right. Y'all watch anime? I used to watch anime, but I don't really watch anymore because like with my job, I just be working.
Wait,
Like
wait,
I,
wait. Yeah, yeah.
I just
Yeah,
be
we're
working.
both anime nerds. I mean,
I
the
love
Avatar
anime.
should have said that. The Avatar should have told you that for sure.
I definitely watch anime. I be jamming to the opening songs.
Mm-mm-mm.
I
And
used to love
like, let me
all of
see.
them. It's just been a minute. I just need to get like a motivation, like a little push to watch anime, and I'll watch it again.
Yeah, I'm at that point where anime is kind of more of a casual thing for me now. But I watched
Bro,
so much anime back
you know that you ever like binge watch? You watch one episode, it's like, no, I need more answers, bitch.
then.
And then you watch
Basically,
like 2 seasons, bro. It's 4 a.m. in the morning,
2 seasons.
and then
Fuck that. 4.
oh shit, okay, you got more energy than me.
Bruh, I remember
What?
one time there was, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I literally, when I was a kid, I don't know why, I was staying with my mom's friend for the weekend, and literally since I got there that day, I watched Disney till the night and to the next day till it was nighttime. So for 2 days straight, I was just watching Disney. This was back when I still watched TV. So imagine me watching anime
Oh
for
my
two
god,
days straight. I only got up to use the bathroom and stuff like that, and then like that's it. Went right back. I don't even think I ate. I just went right back, watched more Disney. Like,
bro, even Disney, it's not the same.
mm-mm-mm. Yeah, back then
Mm-mm.
they used to have good shows, so it was like a whole marathon. All the shows they were playing was stuff I liked.
You stay up the whole weekend. It's like, damn, it's Monday already. I
Right?
thought I was gonna get a little nap in.
It's like that crazy type of level of obsessing over something. When I remember there was this one summer back in middle school where I was watching anime the entire time and barely I took breaks. Like I would just, use the bathroom and occasionally eat. I did not eat that much. I did not eat that much that summer. It was only when I was thinking about what I did that summer, I was like, wait, how much did I actually eat? I don't remember eating anything. I barely ate that summer. I basically was unintentionally starving myself to watch more anime. It
I'm
wouldn't
weak.
have
Dick
taken
said
more than like 2 minutes to get some
Dick
cereal.
actually showered.
Occasionally, my mom would have to
She
tell me,
said,
like, hey, yeah, it was a mess. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me as a kid. I was just like, anime? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. It's like it's an escape as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going through a lot. My coping
And
mechanisms were not healthy back then.
oh my gosh. It, you just gotta get older. You get better with time, basically.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely get better with time. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, to end this off, I guess we could do the talking about the horoscope stuff and then end it there because
Oh
it's already been like 2 hours,
yeah,
2.5 hours.
we was on tangents. We had to get that off our chesticles, you
No,
know.
I didn't even fully go into, but that was basically it for the thing. Like that shit was
Yeah.
weird. That shit
So
made me
we're
uncomfortable.
where we addressed it. So if anyone's new doesn't know, we'll drop you a link.
Mm-hmm.
Always watch it. Always be up just
Yep.
for explanations.
If people want to know what happened, what was with the VR chat thing, here's the video now. Don't fucking ask us on stream. You better go watch it. 2.5 hours, too damn bad. Excuse
All
me.
right, you could cut it out or timestamp what you want.
Yep. Y'all can pick what you want to watch. You can skip around. I don't really care, but you ain't gonna ask us anything else from after that. If there was something we left out, let us know. But I don't
All
know.
right.
I think we mostly spoke about everything for the most part.
Solar, thank you for the 1 bit, bro. Blank Cleds.
I do know
I
one
felt
thing that we left out is just what's our situation with EGHQ now after this whole thing. Like, oh, are we like friends with them? Do we talk with them? Blah blah. How about we just know this and y'all just eventually find out? For the most
I don't,
part,
I don't even know what's up with EGHQ. I don't
I don't
know.
know. If you don't know, we don't know. To be honest,
We don't know,
it's just we're just here. Okay, at the end of the day, we're just here.
right? We over here with the Lunas be playing Palace.
Mm-hmm. I'm weak,
We might get a call occasionally. We might pick up like, "Hello, okay, boop." That's pretty much it. Nothing really.
basically. They
Blank.
disband. I'm weak.
Thank you for the follow. Tom, thank you for the 1 bit. Who disband? I'm weak.
They all moved out. Yeah, that's all
Oh
we
yeah.
really know.
Well, they said they're gonna get back together. So
Yeah,
2022.
for like 2.0 or whatever, EJQ 2.0. But yeah, but yeah, that
Really
that's
on.
that's it. Yeah, that's it
Oh, yeah,
really.
horoscopes.
Yeah.
So
So that's the last thing we'll probably talk about. Um, I'm a Taurus.
I'm a Sag.
What was that pause? You took
I thought you were gonna describe being a Taurus. So I was like, oh, wait for her to add more. But you know how Sag get. You know,
How do they get?
Berlin is Sag, so just a female version. That's all.
They're the chasers, but run when they're chased.
Those okay. That's what's up.
Hmm.
Don't Libra. Okay, but yeah, basically, I don't know. I don't know. Like it's funny because as soon as people find out I'm a Sag, they're like, "Oh, you're a Sag? Oh my god, Sages are lit,
Oh, we,
turn up." And it's like it's true, but sometimes we chill out.
bruh. Taurus are considered the boring sign. I'm like, you
Yo,
can
you hear
suck my
Tom?
dick, huh?
Scorpios, Taurus, they turn up. Taurus can turn up. It's just when they feel like it. That's all.
Yeah.
Slow and steady, unless they ready. Ooh, I
Oh,
like
oh, I'm
that.
crying. Get out the door.
Ooh.
No,
You hear Tons? Scorpios are superior. No, Scorpios are psychopaths. Y'all
I'm
have
crying.
issues.
I,
No, yeah.
I'm not sure. I've only been friends with like a few Scorpios so far. Like one particular best friend Scorpio, and we're the type of friendship where it's just like we could like not talk for like 2 years, and then we'll call each other like, oh my god, and we're talking for like 6 hours that day, and then disappear for the next 2 years. We'll like catch up, have deep conversations, and make sure the other person's okay and they're healthy and well, and then we'll just disappear for another year before we talk again.
Oh, Raina, I wasn't trying to cover you, Raina. I didn't know you was a Scorpio. Scorpios are cool. It's just Tons be trying it.
Yup. I didn't
Oh,
even
you a
know Tons was a Scorpio. The way he be acting, I thought he was
ruler,
everything but a Scorpio.
right? They loyal. I'm
Homeboy
weak.
feels like
Okay,
maybe like a
show
Libra or
support,
some
hey.
shit, or Aries. Tons feel like kind of like
Yeah.
an Aries or some shit. Mm-mm-mm.
Quan, you a Cancer? I know that's tough. Cancer, water signs get it the worst, bro. Y'all really just as soon as you're a water sign, emotional,
Oh
tears,
shit.
like you don't even get a chance. Fire sign, crazy, crackhead. It's like sometimes we chill out. Sometimes we're not always crazy,
And sometimes us Tauruses get lit,
right?
but usually
Yeah,
if we're comfortable. I was not comfortable, so you was not about to see no. Oh, this bitch lit on a fucking
right.
on a stream of all places. Like no.
You gotta be steady with the bull. You can't rush the bull.
To be honest, if I knew him better, maybe I would have been more outgoing and everything.
But
But
that's the crazy part. We did not know this man.
we
We
did
just
not
saw
know
him
him.
on YouTube. That's it.
Yep. Even if I didn't know him like as who he was, and this was a completely organic situation, I don't know. I probably still would have been very low key. I don't think I really been outbursting. Maybe less fucks would have been given about what I do and say, but it's just like I don't know. To be honest, I probably here's the thing. You know what? How about this? I'm gonna let y'all know this now because I just told y'all like I hate the flirting that people do. More than likely, with the shit he was saying, I would have realized he was joking. However, I would have proceeded to tell him to give up. I would have proceeded to make him know that he needs to just give up because I'm not budging and I'm not interested. I probably would have just destroyed his spirit in flirting with a girl. That's
You
it.
hear the stubbornness in that Taurus talking?
Stubbornness? No, I'm just self assured, ma'am. I know that I'm not interested, so I said no.
She said, "You throwing, but I'm not catching."
Basically.
I don't really like flirting. It's weird. Like I don't even like PDA. Like no one needs to know that we like each other, bro. That we keep down the low. That's
Mm
between us. That's between us, not you and your friends.
hmm.
If anything happens, it's between us. You know, that's how I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
I can't with couples kissing in public. I'm like, y'all look so goofy.
I'm dead.
Watch. Next week you gonna have a bump on your lip. Yeah,
PDA is
yeah.
not. Yeah, PDA
I,
is not a thing for me. You try lean in to kiss me, I'm moving away. Lean back. Hey.
bro, I don't like showing emotions, so it's just weird.
Same. We're both
I don't.
very
Yeah, we don't
emotionally
like.
guarded people.
We don't like it. Unless it's my mom, then like I tell my mom straight up, like I love you, give me a hug.
Nah.
But anyone else, get away from me. You
I don't
know?
think I do that for anybody really. My emotions don't really pop up that often.
No. But my mom, she tell me every day, she's like, "You're crazy." I'm like, "How do you tell your own child they're crazy?"
Easy.
Like,
Be the parent.
I'm hurt. Like, no, don't tell. No, people already tell me I'm crazy. I don't need my parent telling me I'm crazy too.
Crying. You'll be
Like, what are you
alright.
trying to say?
No, no, no. You'll be alright.
Bro, I thought she was home. I went to go look for her. She not even home. I was so sad.
Oh.
Because I think I saw her like twice this week. I'd be working.
Yeah, you both are busy, but eventually you'll be able to have time to spend time with her.
Ooh,
What
I
happened?
can't wait.
I'm
I
crying.
can't wait. But then she gonna kick me out. She gonna leave me alone.
I'm
You're
weak,
no way. Oh, never mind.
bruh. But yeah, this ends this session of Luna's Be Playing. We're clocking in 2.5 hours, about 2 minutes and 40. I mean, 2 hours and 40 minutes,
Oh,
and this is where we're gonna end it. Thank you
and we
guys
ended
for listening. I hope you
Jean
enjoyed.
Quan.
I hope you
I can't.
understand now. I'm weak. No. I hope y'all
Right,
understand now where we're coming from and what this whole VR chat meant to us and what it did for our lives and just how we reacted to the whole thing, you know?
yeah.
But yeah. Well, until next time, whenever the next
Next
podcast
time.
is.
Dream Con. I could not say Dream Con. I kept saying Dream Quan.
Dream Quan?
Dream Con 2020, bruh.
Oh, 2021, you mean?
2021. Oh, you see?
Yeah, we'll hopefully see y'all at DreamCon 2021 later.
2021. You
Mm-hmm.
know, who knows? Who knows? A year from now, I can't wait. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Imagine. Because look, this was a 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, and shit's crazy. Like, okay, Plex. What's up, Plex?
All right.
Sleeping, bro.
So I'm going to
But
stop
yeah, it
recording
was
right
fun.
there. Yeah.